Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope you're all having a great day today. We're all doing fantastic. Where we left off, we, of course, are about to go to the class trial. The meat and potatoes, so to speak. However, last time, I said that I would go back and replay through Chapter 3 to up until where, we left off, so then I could get those stupid 2 Monokuma things that I missed. One of them, let me say, one of them was hidden in the most scumbag location on the planet, and the developers should feel ashamed of themselves for hiding them in such a terrible spot. I mean, granted, I know it's supposed to be hard to spot these Monokuma things, but that one's just straight unfair. That one was just plain unfair. It was unfair. Kyoko, welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a great day today. Yeah, but I had to replay. I had to replay from Chapter 3 to back up to this point. I did do all the free time events the exact same, so I didn't do anything different. I did not do anything different. But however, there will be one thing that'll be noticeably different, and that is that my level will be level 63 or 62. I did try to level it up. But for some reason, I don't know. As soon as I picked up my weights from laying on the keyboard, after laying on the keyboard for like an hour, all of a sudden the game just spasmed out and crashed. Literally, as soon as I was done, it was just like, all right, well, I guess I'm not gonna level up my character back up to the level he was at. So, yeah, my dreams were crushed there. Probably the only thing that was different was that I gifted Nagito Makuro's knife, which I ended up getting through a roll because this was before I actually bought all the gifts that one time. So yeah, that was about all I did. So that's probably the only thing that's hugely different. Yeah, I'm level 62. So even though I'm supposed to be level 67 and a half, but at least we have all the Monokumas. You heard Best Girl's Knife? Well, there are some. I had to replay the game from Chapter 3, Shifty. So a lot of the presents that I got when in the one massive rolling frenzy in the Monokuma machine that I did, unfortunately, a large amount of them are not here. Most notably, the Hope's Peak ring, which I did give Nagito originally, but I instead gave him Makuro's knife, which I guess it's worth looking at. I mean, like, I looked at it, of course, off cam, like, yeah, a knife with the Hope's Peak Academy crest on it. The blade is too rusted to use. You know, I honestly would expect more from Makuro's knife. Why is Makuro's knife so awful? It's just a rusty little shitty knife. Fun time that was, I'm sure. Yeah, hell yeah. And you know, even though I was skipping through it, I still almost cried. Almost cried at the Gundam part again. Almost dropped down in tears and like, please, Gundam, don't leave me. I was like, God damn it. My Wi-Fi is super bad, so I apologize if I don't talk. Oh, it's all good, polka dots. We all have those bad Wi-Fi days. I mean, I'm kind of having a bad Wi-Fi day myself. I mean, hell, my preview is buffering. Hey, let me see if I can lower my own preview. Oh wait, no, I can't, because unless I'm Twitch affiliate, I can't fucking adjust audio quality. God damn it. Well, hopefully I don't drop frames. That would be very sad if I dropped frames. All right. Hello, bums.
Damn
I see
right.
you. Damn right. Yep. Looks like everyone's here. Huh? Is this it? Shouldn't there be more people?
Damn it.
Stop it. You're making me depressed. You're making me depressed. So it's going to happen again. Don't worry, Ryan, give it another 15 playthroughs and you'll be desensitized to it all like me. No, I will not be desensitized to like, you know, the best characters are the best characters, Shifty. And, you know, you can't help, like, you know, just feel terrible, just like, you know, how much better everything would be if those characters were still around. A cruel conflict where we must doubt our friends. But once we're through this, we can go back, right?
That's right.
That Monokuma bastard said so, didn't he? He said this is the last class trial.
Damn it.
But we've been tricked every step of the way. There's no way I can believe that so easily.
Of course not.
Why can't you believe it? The guy who's making us do all this is the one who's saying it, you know?
You know, right?
That's why I'll definitely survive. If we can really go home after we deal with this class trial.
That's right.
I'll definitely find out who the killer is, no matter what. Even have to pull out all the stops. What the fuck? Why are you here? You haven't realized it yet? That feeling of wanting to leave this island? Thinking that mud is Monokuma's trap, you know?
Huh?
Huh? What are you saying?
Got it?
There's no way Monokuma will let things end here. He's planning something far worse. Stop trying to jinx us.
I'll pick you up.
Damn right. Wait a second, I feel like that's someone else's line. Stupid rabbit should just shut up. Everyone, you mustn't run away from despair. Huh? I have finally realized, after losing my powers, I have realized that cursing your powerlessness or your fate accomplishes nothing. The possibility may be small, but as long as there's a possibility, you must face it, in order to become someone who can be proud of yourself. So I will fight.
Huh?
But after 15 go-rounds, you realize that it's all okay, because this is all non-canon to the true 2 endings. There are multiple endings. Oh wait, no, there are not multiple endings, Eldoran. It's a running joke, Eldoran. There was one alternate choice that you could make in the first game, and we call that the true ending because a certain character dies and our character gets laid. That's the ending that we wish for, but unfortunately that was not the canon ending. Well, what's her deal? I don't really know, but it seems different from before. Maybe she read a self-help book.
Wait.
But her eyes, she looks so determined. She looks determined. Why can you tell just by looking at those button eyes? Anyway, make sure you turn off Mini Maru. It'd be annoying if you started talking during the trial. Fine.
But still.
Somehow, I understand what Monami is saying, I think. Anyway, let's get going. The last class trial.
Yep.
You're right. We need to fight as much as we can. No matter what hopeless truth awaits us in the end. This is the end. I kept saying those words to myself over and over within my mind. I entered Monokuma Rock. There's fucking nobody.
Yeah.
By the way, I hope you've been grinding Monami's game mode. It's super fun and vital to the story. I haven't played a single second of it, Shifty. Literally haven't played a single second of it. This elevator ride, this'll be the last time too, right? I hope so.
Well,
Let's worry about things after we're finished.
you are right.
More importantly, we must focus on the class trial before us. There's nobody. There's 6 people left. There's 6 people, and there's about to be less than 6 people. sure you'll love it. No, I'm not spending nearly as much time on the alternate game modes as I did on the first game. While it was fun, it's just, you don't know that, Ryan? Maybe this will end up like Sakura's trial. I mean, you already heard my theory at the end of the last one. I mean, all this. I believe that Nagito's death was planned, but probably by Nagito of some sort, and he, like, you know, he like triggered some. Like, he had somebody else trigger some sort of machine to kill him, to lure out the killer or something, or lure out the traitor. I mean, that's what I said last time. I said something like that, like, you know, like some sort of machine is in the works, and that Nagito's death was all part of Nagito's plan. Because honestly, Nagito is just too smart. You know, you can't have this much build-up of a character and then just kill him off just like any other character. Like, wow, wouldn't that be something? I mean, hell, that's like they'd be murdering a game right there. You're gonna build up, have that much build up for a character, and then just have him die just like every other character. Yeah, someone like Nagito, I mean, I'd probably expect him to be, like, you know, a bit, not go down quite as easily as everyone else. The killer managed to kill someone like Nagito. There's no way this is gonna go smoothly. I mean, I still can't believe one of us is able to do that. Nagito was problematic in many ways, but he was also a valuable asset during the trials. Yeah, because these games have such a good track record of handling their characters. Yeah, but this is different, Shifty. This is different, Shifty. This game series has had a lot of good game characters. But, I mean, you know, Nagito's basically the head guy of this game. He is literally the head character of this game. Yeah, you're right. In fact, during the Funhouse ordeal, we were completely dependent on him. But even if he's gone, the ones who survive need to stand and fight. We must fight. Vote Nagito for MC. Oh, I mean, of course, you know, of course Hajime is inherently the main character, but I mean, you know, like, you know, he's basically he's the Kyoko type of character, you know, like ever present, basically the main character. Basically just like Kyoko. And then the door opened slowly. Slowly opened. This bright light greeted us. Is that the light of hope? Or the light of despair? Well then, now that chatterbox Nagito is gone, there are only 6 of you left.
Shut the hell up!
Enough! Just fucking start this already. Hey, this is it, right? This is really the last class trial, right?
Yep.
Yep, sure it is. Yeah, so you gotta show some enthusiasm and make sure you give it your all. Didn't I tell you? He said it. This is the end.
Now then.
Let's get this class trial started.
Keep on killing!
This is the last class trial, so let's show some enthusiasm and kill each other. Some enthusiasm. This is the 5th class trial. According to Monokuma, this is also the last class trial. That curtain is about to rise. Nagito Komaeda, the ultimate lucky student. When I first met him, I thought he was a nice guy. He came across as very sociable. But his true nature held such demented thought process that was nothing like his outward appearance. He said he believed in hope more than anything else. He said he was yearning for a powerful hope that can overcome any despair. He said he would even help despair just to prove that hope will never lose to despair. and he'd said he'd become a stepping stone for hope. His way of thinking was completely screwed up. But there were also times he saved us too. Someone like him was killed, and that was the end of him. And I have no idea at all who did it, but there's no way we can end this without knowing. We'll be consumed by despair. The fucking Reddit out Gundam just hurts the most. It hurts so bad. First I thought the Reddit out Byakuya was sad as fuck. Now it's just, I mean, that one probably hurts the most. Why we absolutely have to find out. The person who finished off Nagito. The killer who murdered Nagito. In order to return from this despair alive, we need to reach the truth. And if Monokuma says this is really the last class trial, it's all the more reason we need to do this. And so, this life-threatening trial, billowing with hope and despair, the last one, has begun. I feel like Monokuma put in overtime with redesigning these trial rooms each time. These are more extravagant than the first game. Yeah, they are a lot nicer. They are definitely a lot nicer. By the way, for one time only, we have a dual stream happening, Pause and Ryan at the same time. Yes, that is true. That is true. Good Pause is streaming right now, Shifty. In other words, yeah, consume that bandwidth. Open up another tab. Give him another view. Okay, all right. Let me just open it up. If I remember correctly, we never got any. We didn't get anything. From what I remember, we literally got nothing at all that would lead us to a killer in the slightest. Nothing that we could use as information or anything. The accounts were useless. I mean, the only evidence is on Nagito's room, not Nagito's person, which, you know, it just reeks. It just reeks Nagito. It reeks Nagito. That's what this trial is nothing but Nagito in it. It's a shame I forgot the majority of my theory of what was gonna happen in this trial. I think it was. I know I said like a pretty decent amount of it last time, but damn. Too bad it's Prey, a game I've been avoiding spoiling myself on. Really? That game's been out for so long, Shifty. Well, Shifty, if you have an Xbox, or I don't know, I don't even think you need Xbox anymore. You know, if you have Xbox Game Pass, you know, it's on. Prey's on the Game Pass, along with many other semi-shitty games. They've removed quite a couple games from the Game Pass. But I guess they did add they did add a bunch of Bethesda games. The Trickster. Yeah, the game's pretty cool, Shifty. It's a little bit convoluted, but you know, I thought it was enjoyable in its own right. It's pretty fun. It's pretty good. It's a good time. But then again, it has space. It has robots. Well, no, it doesn't have robots, but I mean, it has like you know, like little robot NPCs. Moral of the story is basically everything I play has robots in it to some extent. Have they really? It's been having a lot of people. You've been having a lot of people tell you how good Game Pass is, like it's the next coming of a golden age or something. Oh yes, Shifty, the Game Pass is very promising, but I mean, you know, they removed like so many good games this past month. They removed The Witcher from it, which I mean that was a really good reason to get the Game Pass. They just recently removed Journey to the Savage Planet, which kind of sucks, but I mean, as far as the future of the Game Pass, looks very good. Like, there's a couple pretty good ones on there. I personally am a pretty big fan of Void Bastards. That's kind of like a rogue-like dungeon-esque game that I'm a pretty big fan of. I do very much enjoy that. It has a lot of charm. That's probably why I like Journey to the Savage Planet. I didn't get to play it that much because they literally just removed it from Game Pass, the fuckers. But luckily it's on sale. I mean, you know, for like $15 right now on the console. Yeah, I might continue to play it, but I mean, you know, it's certainly the future of it looks pretty good. You know, they're gonna be adding like where are they adding? They're adding MLB The Show to the Game Pass whenever that comes out. So I mean, yeah, it's going places, that's for sure. It's gonna become the Netflix of gaming, the Game Pass. I'm ready.
Now then, let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial. During the class trial, you will present your arguments for who the killer is and vote for who done it. If you vote correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will earn the right to leave this island.
In their defense, Shifty, the stuff that they removed from Game Pass has been on the Game Pass for fucking ages. I mean, honestly, if you didn't play The Witcher 3 already, and then like with how cheap it is whenever it goes on sale, like hell, it's $10 for the game and all the DLC. Like, I made sure that I bought the DLC once I was done with the game. So, I mean, I didn't really lose much whenever they removed it from Game Pass because I already owned the game at the time. I mean, most of the stuff on there is single player, so I mean, if you like the game, I guess just buy it. I mean, buy the games you like and then cancel it or something. I don't know. But I guess nowadays Xbox Live is commonly bundled with Game Pass at this rate, so yeah, there's no downside to just keeping it all together. For now, at least.
Oh my! Monami? My cute little sister? You're awfully quiet. What's happened to you?
Yeah, Monami's becoming all kind of violent looking.
You've ascended the ladder of adulthood and reached the moon? Because you're a rabbit?
Oh, still quiet.
One more time. Jeez, how about this one?
Whoa.
This will be my final blow.
Damn.
It's useless.
Please stop! I feel bad for Monomi.
Maybe. Just a little bit. I feel bad for Monami.
You're right. Now's not the time for me to horse around with Monami. The class trial has started, after all. The victim this time is Nagito, who is attempting to reveal the traitor for everyone's sake.
The lead dev doesn't care. That is true. The lead dev does not care about Monami. The victim this time is Nagito, who's attempting to reveal the traitor for everyone's sake.
Who in the world killed him? I'm so curious.
If he was killed for trying to reveal the traitor, that traitor is obviously the killer. They were trying to shut Nagito up.
That's plausible.
No, that might not be it.
Huh? Are you trying to protect the traitor? They didn't call out when we were in danger. Don't tell me you're the traitor.
That's just fucking impossible.
Don't say something so stupid. There's no way in hell I'm the traitor.
Now let me tell you, if Kazuichi was the traitor, then I'd lose my shit. That would be an impossible prediction. Not even the most skilled Sherlock on the planet would be able to tell me that Kazuichi is the traitor. But if it happened, I mean, bravo, I guess.
Now that's more like it. Why don't you guys hurry and start arguing already?
The traitor and the killer who murdered Nagito is here, right? Are they the same person? Or... torture wounds, survival knife, duct tape, oil lighter. There's so many different things. I have to see what I'm looking at here.
The killer didn't take Nagito's mouth to shut him up. I'm telling you, they were torturing him.
The reason Nagito's body was covered with wounds.
It's because the killer tortured Nagito.
So that's why he was so beat up. What were they trying to find out by torturing him? Definitely the bomb's hiding place. If so, the suspect is whoever found the bomb first.
That was Fuyuhiko.
I found it by coincidence. There's no way I'd torture someone.
Why did the killer have to torture Nagito? No. Were the wounds on Nagito's body really caused by torture in the first place?
The killer didn't take Nagito's mouth to shut him up. I'm telling you, they were torturing him.
The reason Nagito's body was covered with wounds.
It's because the killer tortured Nagito.
No, that's wrong.
Can't get anything out of him because the duct tape's on him.
But Nagito's mouth was covered with duct tape, so he wouldn't have been able to confess anything.
If you pull Kaz's head out, inside out, look, turns into a detective cap. That is true. Kazuichi's the traitor all along.
If he was being tortured for information, they wouldn't have taped his mouth like that.
I'm prepared. I just realized it. It's a trap.
Oh,
Trap?
a trap?
Stupid Hajime. You got caught in that trap.
Stupid? Learned rope.
Like you said, if Nagito's mouth was taped shut, he obviously assumed he couldn't talk. But that was the trap. He wanted to hide the fact that he got interrogated.
But if you tape his mouth shut, how is he supposed to answer anything?
Pay attention. This is how it went down. First, the killer tortured Nagito and got information about the bomb's location. Then, after they killed him...
No. After they killed him.
Pay attention. This is how it went down. First, the killer tortured Nagito. and got information about the bomb's location. Then, after they killed him... Crap! Pay attention, this is how it went down. First, the killer tortured Nagito and got information about the bomb's location. Then, after they killed him, they duct-taped his mouth shut.
Oh,
That was
that's
close,
not
you
true.
guys. Thanks to me.
You guys didn't get caught in the trap.
It's still duct tape. Duct tape is still
Like you
the
said, Nagito's mouth was taped. You obviously assumed he couldn't tell, but that was the trap. He wanted to hide the fact that he got interrogated.
duct tape's still the answer. Duct tape is always the
His mouth
answer.
shut. How is he supposed to answer anything?
Pay attention, this is how it went down. First, the killer tortured and got information about the bomb's location. Then, after they killed him, they duct-taped his mouth shut.
What? That's not possible, though. He has no blood on his mouth. He has. He can't have the duct tape put back on after he's dead because there'd be blood there. Oh my god. What the hell? What the hell? I don't understand. I thought for sure that would work. I wish that I wish that it would let me. I wish that it would let me look at each one again. But it probably won't let me. Probably won't let me win it. And to prove it, we'll tape this boat back together with flex tape. Damn you all! You're all just too busy thinking about flex tape. All thinking about flex tape. You know, I'm trying to think of what the hell. Now this scumbag wants me to do. I mean, I could have sworn it was like duct tape.
Crap! Pay attention, this is how it went down. First, the killer tortured Nagi and got information about the bomb's location. Then, after they killed him, allow me to cut through those
It's
words.
basically the same thing.
No. There's no doubt Nagito's mouth was covered with duct tape before he was beat up.
What did you say?
Who cares about the duct tape? We might as well settle this with rock, paper, scissors. We don't need to play a game. It's clear the duct tape was on his mouth before the torture even began.
Why do you always side with Hajime? You have a crush on him or something?
well, Kazuichi, I mean, you know, maybe. Are you in elementary school or something?
You were with us when I peeled the duct tape off Nagito's mouth, right? The blood on Nagito's face wasn't under the duct tape, remember?
The blood on his face came from his arm wounds. Which means the duct tape was on his face before his arms were even wounded.
And the duct tape had a lot of crinkles around his mouth. He must have been struggling to open his mouth under the duct tape.
Well, yeah, I do have Chiaki's panties.
Perhaps the duct tape was used so we wouldn't be able to scream.
So that's our relationship status. Whichever stage we get each other's panties. So just friends. We're just friends.
Then it's like I said at the beginning. The tape wasn't for torture. It was to keep his mouth shut.
However, if they wanted to seal his mouth, they did not need to hurt him with such ferocity.
They probably had a deep grudge against Nagito.
Then, are you saying the killer was trying to make him suffer? If so, it's friggin' crazy. Did they go psycho or something?
No, they didn't just go crazy. Whoever did this must be one crafty bastard.
Yeah, one crafty bastard.
If not, they wouldn't have taken the time to set fire to the crime scene and destroy all the evidence.
The warehouse fire was for destroying evidence?
We can't think of any other reason.
But who could have done that? When the fire occurred, everyone in this room was gathered in front of the warehouse.
Oh, well, that's, yeah, we've already figured this out. It's
Yeah.
like it was a domino
Right after
effect
I
to
opened
start
the
whenever
warehouse
Akane
door, the flame
kicked
started
open the
burning
door.
From the very back.
Which means it is plausible to think that nobody here set the fire.
The killer isn't one of us. But that's not the case, huh? I mean, it's wishful thinking.
Even if it was only a coincidence, the timing was just too perfect.
Based on the pattern up until now, we should suspect that some kind of setup was used for this.
Some kind of setup? Like what?
Oh. I totally forgot. Whenever I was doing the whenever I was playing the game, I turned the volume all the way up. I turned the audio all the way up for the background music.
I do not know that, but that has been the pattern before.
That's our Miss Sonia. You have such an amazingly high intellect. Alrighty then. Let's think about this based on what Miss Sonia thinks. Is that okay, Miss Sonia?
Okay, all right.
Damn right it is!
Damn right. The reason for the fire, huh? They're right. We need to clear that up first. Definitely something to do with those, yeah, these Monokuma panels.
The direct cause of
That's
the
how we
fire
caused the
was
fire 100%.
the oil lighter found at the crime scene, right?
The killer used some kind of setup. He lit the curtain on fire with the lighter.
Some kind of setup?
Did they use the oil as an improvised fuse?
They probably just threw the lighter.
Through the lighter.
Based on the shape of that oil lighter, it can stand upright while the flame is lit.
If they tipped over the lighter in some way, it could have ignited the curtain.
Some way?
Maybe they used invisible thread.
There should have been a way to tip it over with sound waves.
Give me something.
Or perhaps opening the door caused.
There we go. That's the door related I'm looking for.
I also agree that
Jesus,
opening
that was
the
like
door
the
is what
longest
started the fire.
conversation on the planet.
Just as I thought, it was the wind pressure. A dust devil blown here from glorious Japan!
Friends with panties. You know, when I think on it, this game does create moments for some great joke conversation topics. Yeah, you know, like, you know, if you had to name like a minimum number of conversations, like, or like words spoken to, how much would someone have to talk to you? How many words would somebody have to say to you for you to bestow your undergarments to them?
No, not wind pressure. They probably used the Monokuma panels. A huge number of tipped-over Monokuma panels were found at the crime scene, right? It looked like they were scattered everywhere, but some were laying on top of each other in a single line. Just a single line leading from the warehouse door to the fire's origin.
Does that mean anything?
The killer probably arranged those Monokuma panels to create a domino effect.
A domino effect. You mean those tiles kids play with by lining them up and tipping them over?
You don't know Sigma never got anyone's panties, and he tried very hard. Oh, well, trust me, he got them. He got them. It's just in the it was in Virtue's Last Reward. If you know the spin-off novel that they created, and it's a non-canon story where you know Sigma is just on a panty exploration, like Indiana Jones, but with panties.
In place of those tiles, the killer used the Monokuma panels. So when we opened the warehouse door, the first panel toppled into the second. And from there, They felt like dominoes until they reached the lighter at the end.
But wouldn't it be obvious that those big panels were falling over?
That's probably why they turned off the lights in the warehouse, so we wouldn't notice them.
So the reason the warehouse was dark was to hide the domino effect.
Nah, Shifty, they retconned the shit out of the book. The book is practically not recognizable to the game, but it is called Virtue's Last Reward If. Come on, you try to look it up. It's 100% there.
And one more thing. There was something else the killer did to hide the domino effect, right?
The killer did one other thing to hide the domino effect. Well, that would be... What would be something here to hide the domino effect? Hide the domino effect. I mean, the closest thing to the closest thing to the Monokuma like things, at least in distance. I mean, what's the problem again? To hide the domino effect? I don't know, I guess the MP3 player, I guess that's like the closest outlier to it. I mean, out of all these, that one's probably the most likely one, because all these were so far from the actual beginning of the domino effect. This one was the closest one, at least in the same room.
I see! You're talking about the MP3 player, right?
Okay, I fully trust you. Ryan would never lie to me. That's why I can trust him with my life while killing aliens. Yeah, exactly. 100%. 100% Shifty. You know, I'd never lie. Virtue's Last Reward If. Yeah, it's pretty amazing.
That hymn blaring throughout the warehouse masked the sound of the falling panels.
It's a game that's played from the perspective of of Kyle rather than Sigma. Sigma. It appears I've misjudged you, Sigma. The inside of the warehouse felt even darker because our eyes were still used to the bright sunlight outside. Within that darkness, a loud hymnal blared throughout the warehouse at full volume. Hey, do you guys hear something? Yeah, it's really damn loud. What, does Naito like listening to this depressing crap? No, I'm not talking about the music. And as if on cue, it suddenly started.
That's it. So the strange sound was actually the sound of the panels falling.
Huh? Okay. I mean, I doubt that could, like, actually hide that the the domino effect very well. I mean, considering that you could literally see them right in front of you, but that's fine. And to think that Ryan would take the time to sit down and read a novel, he's such an inspiration. I read? What? I read? I like books. I like books. What, you guys think I can't read?
But those sounds,
I mean, I know I'm
always
not really
strange
giving
thing,
you guys a very good example here. I'm not a very good reader in this game.
Also strange when we
And
open
I
the door to the
stumble
warehouse.
my words a million times every single stream. It's rough. It's fine. I'll open it slowly. No, that's not the problem. Seriously, it'll be fine. With those words, Akane brushed off everyone's warnings and slowly opened the door to the warehouse. Clutter, clutter. Huh? It's not opening. Is there someone blocking the door? I can barely open it. I knew it. It's a trap. Seriously, just stop it, okay? Didn't I tell you it would be fine? I just gotta use a little more force. What happened to opening it slowly? Akane ignored their protests and with a mighty kick, the door flew open. Well, that's what happens when you have to do voices out loud instead of in your head. Well, no, Shifty. It's a little bit different. I have to read it. I have to read it out loud before I read it. So what's coming out of my face hole is ahead of my noggin. So I always end up stuttering or just filling in the blanks magically with words that aren't actually there. That's probably the worst part.
Being blocked by a Monokuma panel.
And when we opened the door, the domino effect started, and the falling panels eventually reached the lighter. Yeah, and that's how the warehouse caught on fire. At least, that's how it looks.
You don't look so sure.
At the time, Akane mentioned that she could barely open the door.
Because the panel was blocking it, right?
But the blocked doorway, there wasn't enough space for a person to fit through, right?
Is that a problem?
It's a major problem. I mean, that door was the only entrance to the warehouse.
If that door was the only entrance to the warehouse, I see. So the problem Chiaki's talking about is the killer couldn't have left.
I see.
Vote Ryan for script improv.
The panel
I have
was so
terrible
close to the
script
door that it could
improv.
barely be opened.
There's a reason why all the words that are scripted in my noggin are just either completely wrong to what these characters are about to say or just completely backwards versions of what they're about to say. It's not pretty. Not pretty.
The killer inside the warehouse wouldn't be able to leave, right?
Now that you mention it.
Does that mean they were hiding inside?
Who? We were all outside the warehouse, you know.
Based on the patterns up until now, I believe some kind of setup was used.
Yes.
You don't have to think so hard. There's actually only one person who could have possibly done this.
Yeah. I know. I know. Hey?
You don't mean...
But if that's true, this murder...
Hajime? What do you mean?
No, nothing. I'm just thinking to myself. The person who set up the domino effect inside the warehouse. There's only one person who could have done that. Gundam! Gundam!
This is my answer. What if it was Nagito?
Why'd you bring him up? He's the victim, you know.
That's not what I think.
He wasn't just the victim. Maybe.
Huh?
Not just the victim? What does that mean?
He was the victim, and he was the perpetrator too. Maybe.
Are you saying this was a suicide? Don't be stupid. His body was covered in torture wounds. Or did you already forget? Are you saying those were all self-inflicted?
Yeah, well, I mean that's plausible. I'm not 100% sure about the like, you know, tied up part, or well, not really the tied up part. More so just like the tiny stabs in all the locations. I don't really know that. Like how I would have done that, or like at least the reasoning. I mean, I guess it would be. I mean, saying if it was himself. I mean, I guess I could see. Like, you know, probably just the reason of doing it is probably just to cover up the fact that it's a suicide. That's probably that's the only reason I could think of. But why the hell would you do that?
But Nagito might do something like that. Don't
Yeah,
you
well,
think?
yeah, it is Nagito.
That's not the issue. He was tied up, remember? Even for a creep like Nagito, it'd be impossible for him to tie up his own arms and legs.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, as long as you understand.
It seems we need to discuss how Nagito was able to tie himself up.
Need to discuss?
Where?
That's not necessary at all. No matter how much you think about it, it's clearly impossible.
They're hope marks. They're like love bites, but given to you by the mistress of hope. Yeah, those marks. Nagito is really enjoying stabbing himself with those. Well, like he said, it seems impossible if you think about it, but I feel like I'm overlooking something. I think I actually have an idea. I mean,
To actually tie up your own arms and legs.
I have an
obviously
idea how to do
impossible.
it, but
Tying just the legs is
I
one
thought
thing,
of it
but
just like
tying
just a
both
couple
arms would
minutes,
be
like while I
impossible.
was contemplating why he would
couldn't do
have
much with
stabbed
the free
himself
arm.
in the
It'd
legs.
be impossible if you were by yourself.
How about if you use your teeth? Or if you use your front tail?
Dirty joke! Is that a dirty joke?
Wait, tail?
To actually tie up your own arms and legs.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
That's obviously impossible.
tying just
Sorry,
the legs
just,
is one
you
thing,
know.
but tying both arms would.
You couldn't do much with it. It'd be impossible.
How about if you use your
Dirty joke! Is that a dirty joke?
To actually tie up your own arms and legs.
No, that's wrong.
Hold on a sec. Isn't that premise flawed?
What? I mean, it's no mistake that his arms and legs were...
No, it shouldn't have been both of his arms. The rope on his right arm was completely burnt up. Based on that, you can't say he was tied up.
That was just burned by the fire. He should have been tied up before then.
It burned because of the fire. Like you said, it might look like that. But that was part of the trap. There's concrete evidence that proves it.
Proof that the burnt rope on Nagito's right arm is a trap.
I see.
Take a close look at his right sleeve.
It wasn't burned.
Even though the rope was burnt up, his sleeve wasn't burned at all. Wouldn't you agree? A burn like this, no matter how you think about it, is unnatural. That rope was burned in advance so it would look like it was burned in the fire.
then Nagito's right arm wasn't tied up, right? He was able to move it freely, right?
Yeah, that should be the case.
Hajime, that's awesome! I'll let you cop a feel if you want.
Fuck yeah.
Akane, you should not give it away for free. Make sure they pay you first.
I already paid with. Oh, actually, yeah. You know what? Yeah, no. You know, I get a discount. All right. I get Nekomaru's discount. All right. It automatically goes to the next surviving person that he would have given it to. And Nekomaru gets a lifetime of them for dying, mainly because of Akane.
That's definitely wrong.
Fine. I just gotta get a Benjamin from him before I let him touch me, right?
Whoa, okay, all right, that's a little bit. Hell, I don't have a Benjamin. I ain't got a Benjamin. I ain't got no Abe Lincoln. I ain't got no George. I got nothing.
That's not what I meant. I'm talking about Nagito. I mean, even if his right hand wasn't tied up, the knife was still stabbed into it, you know?
It's impossible to stab a knife into your right hand with your right hand. Ah, that much is obvious.
Hajime, you tricked me. Give me back that Benjamin.
I didn't give you a Benjamin. Not only did she try to charge me, now she wants the money back. What the heck?
Hold on. There should be a way.
Then hurry up and spill it.
If it's something lame, I'll make you give back the Benjamin with 10,000% interest.
Huh? A way to stab yourself in your right hand using only your right hand. It's okay, there's definitely an answer for this.
Even if Nagito's right hand was free, how could he stab his right hand with his right hand?
If he threw the knife into the air and let the knife fall, could he stab his hand that way?
Is he a throwing knife expert?
Maybe he propped the knife somehow and slammed his right hand down on it?
Oh yeah.
Propped it onto what?
If he just propped
You know,
the
that's
knife,
plausible.
he could have used his bound left hand.
If you're tied up, your arms won't bend that easily. We don't know if his left hand could even reach his right hand.
Use the Monokuma plushie to maybe prop it up.
Even if Nagito's right hand was free, how could he stab his right hand with...
If he threw the knife into and let the knife fall, could he stab his hand out?
Is he a throwing knife expert?
Maybe he propped the knife somehow?
I agree with that. The life-sized Monokuma plushie. He must have used that to prop the knife.
I just don't know how the Monokuma plushie ended up being, like... Well... You can see how it ended up getting covered in blood, but what the hell is with the massive hole in it?
Makes sense. That's why there was a big hole in the plushie's stomach.
Oh, I guess maybe me and Chiaki are thinking of different ways it could be used to prop up.
He inserted the knife handle into that hole to prop it up. Then he slammed his hand onto it. If that's it, he had to place the plushie near him. And it also explains the mysterious blood on the plushie.
Oh, man.
So the blood on the plushie came from Nagito after he stabbed the knife into his own right hand.
I see. So that's the trick.
But for a moment, I seriously thought Monokuma died or something.
A bleeding plushie is super scary. It's got the same fear factor as a doll whose hair grows too long.
After stabbing his hand, he no longer needed the plushie, so he cast it off toward the fire's origin point.
He probably thought the fire would incinerate it and destroy the evidence.
So what do you think now, Fuyuhiko?
I get what you're saying about the wound on his right hand, but there's still one huge problem. The spear. Basically, you're saying Nagito committed suicide by impaling himself with a spear, right? If you think about the order, getting killed by the spear should have been the last thing to happen to Nagito. If that's true, how is that possible? He can't grab a spear with his right hand if a knife is stabbed into it and his left hand was all tied up.
Then he probably took the spear first, and as he endured the pain, he stabbed the knife into his right hand.
There is a limit to his constitution.
Well, I don't know about that. Nagito is a beast. Let's consider that possibility.
If you got penetrated by something so big and thick, you would die instantly.
Big, what?
I'm sorry, I didn't catch all that.
Like I said, if you got penetrated by something so big and thick, you would die instantly.
Say it one more time. I need to record it. For reasons.
Hey, bastard, you better cut it out.
Like she said, in that condition, it's very difficult to stab yourself with a spear. It'd be hard to use a spear with a knife stab into your right hand while your left hand is tied up.
So you're saying it's impossible?
But no matter what I think, I can't believe Nagito's death was caused by someone else. I also agree with that.
I agree with that.
To think that one of us could kill someone with such cruelty, I could never believe that.
You say you can't believe it? You just don't want to believe it, right? But that's why you keep getting betrayed over and over again, right? Same goes for this time, too.
You just shut your mouth. It's against the rules to interfere with everyone.
Yeah.
If you even think about doing anything, I have a plan of my own.
Oh, shit.
Monome's sassing me.
But it's just as Monokuma said. We've been betrayed over and over again so far. So this might also be the same. Calling this a suicide takes too much for granted, and it's too convenient.
That's why it's not.
And are you saying there is a killer among us, Kazuichi?
Of course, that doesn't include Miss Sonia and me.
As Kazuichi said, it's true we've been constantly betrayed. But even if I'm betrayed again, I still want to believe in everyone. No matter how many times I may be betrayed, I still want to believe in everyone.
I don't know. That's kind of just retarded. Yeah, I don't believe in any of you bastards.
I also want to believe that there's no killer, but suicide is unimaginable.
Do you really think so?
But you said it too. It'd be impossible for him to stab himself with a spear in his condition.
Well, I mean, you know, this is why we have to just say, you know, the possibility. I mean, maybe Nagito's just a beast.
I did say difficult, but I never said impossible.
Huh?
I feel that there's some way he could have stabbed himself with that spear.
Ryan and Soda share a brain. Yep, that's why I can't solve puzzles. I would call myself comedic relief, but I'm about as effective comedic relief as like Hifumi. I feel that there. Fuck. Why am I reading this?
What kind of way?
I don't know.
You don't know.
It's impossible to figure out by myself. So let's think about it together. That's how we made it this far up till now. Everyone working together.
She's right. We've made it through several ordeals up till now by doing that. And then even now.
All right, let's do this.
Nagito is Mr. Beast. No, Nagito is not Mr. Beast. Nagito is a beast. Okay, proof that Nagito stabbed himself would probably be the lack of blood on his left hand.
How did Nagito stab himself with a spear? Let's work together and think this through. When the spear stabbed Nagito, his right hand was covered by the knife, right?
He was only able to move his left hand.
But his left hand was also tied up.
Then that rules out his left hand.
No, that's wrong.
Left hand didn't have blood on it. Well, it kind of had blood on
Hold
it, but
on.
didn't go
It's
entirely.
still too early to dismiss the possibility that he used his left hand.
Yeah, you know, I mean, maybe Nagito's left-handed. I mean, like myself.
Why? I mean, his left hand was tied up, you know?
But there was something off about his left hand. The bloodstain on the palm of his hand. Don't you think it looked somewhat strange? He only had blood on the lower area of his palm. Beyond that point, the bloodstain suddenly cuts off, right?
When the blood
That
splattered.
means he was holding
That's
something.
as far as it reached, right?
That settles the description of that bloodstain, but it's not the only unnatural bloodstain.
Your left hand, you got a left-handed mouse. I do not have a left-handed mouse. I have a right-handed mouse. I have a right-handed mouse. I mean, hell, I don't even know how much left-handed mouses cost, but you know, or mice. You know, I just kind of have it. It's not a very comfortable mouse to use, but I have one anyway. It works.
Look, there's blood on the back of his hand, around the middle joints of his fingers.
Like you said, it looks like an unnatural bloodstain, but what's wrong with that?
We might need to think and use our imaginations for a bit. If there's blood on his palm and the back of his hand, what was his left hand doing as the blood splattered?
What was Nagito's left hand doing when the blood splattered? He was holding something because his palm.
I see.
Palm had no blood on it. Hey Ryan, your left
When
hand.
the blood
I feel like we've
splattered,
gone
he was
over this
probably
before.
gripping with his left hand.
Yes, I am left-handed.
That's why there's such a strange-looking bloodstain on his palm and the back of his hand.
Was he grabbing his front tail?
Huh?
Perish the thought! He was obviously grabbing the spear! Now that you mention it, compared to the rest of his body, the wounds on his left arm are pretty mild. He probably made his wounds mild on purpose, so he could keep his strength while he gripped the spear.
But even if he held the spear with his tied-up left hand, it'd be impossible for him to stab himself.
That's right. That's the problem.
Hey, Chiaki, what do you think?
I feel bad for you then. Trying to use my mouse with my left hand feels terrible. That must be what it's like to use a right-handed mouse as a lefty. I don't know. I'm terrible with my mouse with both hands, but I mean, I guess it feels more comfortable with my left hand. Honestly, the only downside of being left-handed with a right-handed mouse is that you constantly hit those stupid side buttons because you're just holding the mouse. You're just trying to grip the mouse like a normal person.
Hey, don't tell me you're getting sleepy.
At times like this, you should always strike from a good angle, just like fixing an old TV.
Oh, I got it. Maybe.
Guess this is why Ryan doesn't do shooters on PC. Well, there's a variety of different reasons why I don't do shooters on PC. The mouse that I have is one of them. The other reason is because I will never get used to moving my entire arm. I just have to use my entire arm. And not just my wrist. Just gonna like swing my arm around all over the place. Gonna get sore or something. Gonna break my arm or something.
Really?
Yeah, like I thought. It's no mistake that Nagito was gripping the spear, I think. However, what's important is what section of the spear he was gripping.
which section of the spear was he holding on to? Oh, yeah. That makes sense. That makes sense, you know. The cord. Like he was holding on to the cord. And then he just let it go. Let that sumbitch go. And just plunged right into him.
That's it. Instead of the handle, Nagito must have been holding on to the cord. There was a metal weight at the tip of the cord, but there were bloodstains on that part too. Plus, the joint between the weight and the cord had a bloodstain shaped like it was cut off by something.
Isn't the size of that cut-off section about the same size as a human fist?
Ah, you're right. So this is the part Nagito was gripping, huh? And then the blood that was supposed to end up here ended up getting on Nagito's left hand.
But why is it so important to know which part of the spear he was gripping?
You're not gonna say he gripped the tip of the cord, swung the spear around, and stabbed himself, right?
That is where the clue to solve this mystery resides. Right, Chiaki?
No, he hung it off the rail. Hung it off the good old rail.
I am sorry. Of course this mystery will not be solved that easily.
Nagito was gripping the cord extending from the butt of the spear with his left hand. But from there, how would he stab himself in the stomach with his spear?
It seems we are stuck. Shall we have tea time?
Yeah, you know, I'm fine with that.
At a time like this, how about we stick to the plan to think one step at a time instead of expecting the answers all at once?
That's a long plan name.
Yeah, that is a pretty long plan name. I mean, the first things first, let's execute plan, make that plan name shorter.
One step at a time? What does that mean? Let's focus on the spear first. Namely, where it was and how it was positioned just before it impaled Nagito.
How it was positioned.
Nagito was facing up, and the spear was stabbed through his stomach. So, if it's just before that, that's it. Could it be? The state of the spear, and the fact that Nagito was holding the tip of the cord attachment. If I put those two together and think about it, I should be able to figure out where the spear was and what state it was in before it stabbed Nagito. I'm surprised they're not throwing me in a hangman's gambit. Must concentrate. Fuck. I say must concentrate. I look at chat right afterwards. And I see that something has been typed. And I look at chat again. Above Nagito. This minigame is so fun. I do like this minigame. I do like. What the hell is that? Just a moving object. And moving objects in this thing now. Oh fuck. Besides the spear, what else is above Nagito? The ceiling girder. I guess also technically the sprinklers, but, you know. I mean, that's going to be the wrong answer, even though it's technically the right answer. It's not like it's asking what it did or anything. What item connects both the spear and... I like this version of this minigame better than V3's. Well, of course I wouldn't know what's going on in V3's, but I mean, it is very fun. I do like the logic dive a lot. Oh dang! I just remembered I missed a device that moves up and down. What could that be? A device that moves up and down. I mean, I don't know. I mean, Shifty. You know, like sometimes, you know, like you know what it is, but you know, you just can't quite put your finger on the name. Like you know, it's just these characters. They just have, you know, chronic brain fart syndrome is all.
It's all coming together. The spear impaled Nagito as he was laying face up. It must have been perpendicular to him just before that.
Perpendicular? In the middle of the air?
If Nagito did that all by himself, did he have some sort of ESP?
That'd be awesome, but he'd probably use the ceiling girder directly above him.
Please, Shifty. Shifty, come on. They're more familiar with the term lift. They wouldn't call that an elevator. I'd say that's more of a lift rather than an elevator. That's probably where they got confused at. Come on. That's dumbwaiter. A device that goes up and down. Dumbwaiter. That's the first thing that comes to mind. Ah, damn it. It's the wrong one.
Nagito probably slung the cord over the ceiling girder and using that as a support. He hoisted the spear directly above him. And if Nagito let go of the cord, the spear would have fallen and impaled him while he was laying face up.
I noticed a slight red streak on the ceiling girder. It probably got smeared there during the setup.
The blood on the cord probably rubbed off on the ceiling girder as the spear was falling. So, how about it? Using this method, Nagito could have impaled himself with the spear.
Are you serious? He really committed suicide? Like that?
He probably chose that spear so he could commit suicide like that.
Huh.
If someone else did this, there's no reason they'd go to all this trouble just to kill someone with a spear.
No, this can't be it. No, Nagito would not just kill himself without a purpose, alright?
I agree. When I was investigating this case, I kept thinking over and over how strange it was. Why did the killer use the knife and the spear so differently?
So you're saying he needed to use that spear to pull off his trick?
Then this is for real? He really committed suicide? Every single wound on his body, that was all him?
Not just that, he did all that while he was gripping the spear? That spear should not have stabbed Nagito until the very end. Which means Nagito wounded himself while he was gripping that spear, right?
Did he put the duct tape on his mouth too?
He probably covered his own mouth so we wouldn't hear him screaming in pain.
Did he need to go that far? That's beyond crazy. Why would he do that to himself?
He was probably trying to get us to make a mistake.
Trying to confuse us, that clever bastard. He's falling for the same old tricks in the end. I knew it.
By committing a suicide that looked like a murder, he was trying to steer us toward the wrong answer. His goal was to get us all executed.
And that's why he stabbed himself over and over again?
Did he want us to die that bad?
No, of course not.
That's messed up. That's seriously so messed up.
By the way, I don't know if you read my earlier comment, but that picture just proves I'm right. Good job, Ryan. Wait, what? Wait, what? Confuzzled.
Yeah, that's our Nagito.
Jeez, I was starting to feel a little sympathetic toward him. How stupid of me. No, he didn't. No, he did not do it to kill us. No, that's completely. It's completely out of character. That makes zero sense. Like, it's one thing to. It's one thing to kill off a character. The other thing make just like the way they go out is completely out of character. But fuck no, that's not. No, it's not. It's not. No. No, this is all connected to the. This all has to be connected to the traitor. Whoever is the killer has to be the traitor. And Nagito triggered that event somehow. I just can't quite remember. Like the whole crime scene. So I'm trying to think where some of the pieces of evidence. Where's that one piece of evidence? This thing about Bobbin. I can't quite remember what the hell this, I feel like I should know where this goes to. This is some crucial piece of evidence that I want to, and this, I don't know about this. This thing's also pretty crucial too. I don't know about that piece. Monokuma account? Irrelevant. It's trash, just throw it away. No, this is a planned event. There is no reason why the entire thing where the bomb and all that, the bombs and all that, the fake bombs, like he knew 100% what he was going to do. But I mean that's why he left the pre-recorded message, obviously. Burned rope. I mean, I guess it's plausible that the burned rope. I mean, of course, you could probably just connect that, just like oh, he burned the end of the rope, he just broke off an end piece of the rope and just fucking burned it with his lighter. Yeah, the oil lighter. To make it seem like it was burned off. The MP3 player, I'm pretty sure that's done and dusted. I'm pretty sure it's safe to say that we can say that the gas mask and gloves were 100% used to maneuver this special poison, this magical Jesus juice. Handle with care. Though volatility is low, this liquid is very dangerous when vaporized. In a gaseous state, it's heavier than air. It breaks down in minutes and is susceptible to hydrolysis. So it is possible for you to poison someone to death without any complications. I mean, the evidence is there for this poison to be used, and this blue paper here clearly goes to a container, but except I can't quite. At the moment, I can't quite. I'm having like a brain fart. I feel like I should know what container the hell this belongs to. But it had to have been used at least in this case. It had been used. I mean, granted. I mean, come on. Literally, the evidence is there that that would support the poison being used. Yeah, but however, now we know 100% that, you know, well, not Nagito just did whatever the hell he did to himself. But the real question is, how the hell did he, like, I don't know what the hell his plan is. Well, I know the gist of his plan. The gist of his plan is to lure out the killer, or lure out the traitor, but I just can't quite remember. I mean, I guess it's not really a remembering thing. I guess it's just like I just don't have evidence. That's probably it. They completely underestimated his capacity for malice. A mind-boggling malice that threatens us even after he dies. He's died. That's the form of it his malice took. I had forgotten all about it until now. I mean, because, I don't know, the way I look at it, I mean, like, you know, Nagito may seem like, you know, a little bit evil, a little bit twisted, but, like, no, I think he's a good guy. I think he's a good guy. The gas mask just to keep him safe from the despair disease scene. No, despair disease done long ago. Plus, how the hell is he supposed to protect himself from the despair disease if he already was infected by the despair disease? He's on the side of hope, yes, which means that Nagito is good. Which is why I refuse to believe Nagito, who is claiming to be this symbol of hope, would all of a sudden just kill himself for no reason. It doesn't make sense to me. It's just not. I highly doubt that is how Nagito goes out. I had forgotten all about it until now. If he was here now, he'd probably be sneering at me.
However, there is one thing I still do not understand. He said he would reveal the traitor, right?
Yes, exactly.
Whatever became of that?
He was probably planning to kill the traitor along with the rest of us.
So why did he not just do that in the first place? If he had no qualms with killing everyone, he did not have to cause a bomb scare to reveal the traitor.
I bet the bomb scare was part of the strategy behind this trick. He made us split up and search for a bomb so none of us would have an alibi.
Hope, right? Because hope is definitely good. Yeah. Hope is poggers. Hope is poggers. That is the best way to, like despair is sag, and hope is poggers. That's basically what the game has taught us in our entire adventure. So, you know, unless it's proven otherwise, you know, I mean, so far, you know, all the despair obsessed people ended up becoming pretty evil people. I mean, like, you know, take, you know, specifically, of course, Junko, Monokuma, I guess, if you want to count them as separate people. Although, I mean, I guess they'd have to be separate people in this case because, I mean, you know, Junko is kind of deceased. Junko is kind of fucking deceased, or Junko's kind of deceased. And of course Mikan was a little bit. Mikan's a little bit crazy, but she's the hot kind of crazy. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, you guys? Just that got that nice little dose of crazy. You know. But Nagito was the murderer, was the scheming bastard, but he's a good scheming bastard.
He created a scenario where any of us could have killed him.
He tried to make us doubt each other and tried to hide the truth behind his suicide.
Did he cause a bomb scare for that reason alone?
He's a fucking bastard who killed himself for his delusions of grandeur. It's not that unthinkable.
You are right, I suppose.
No!
Yeah, it appears we've come to a conclusion.
Don't, no!
Bastard Nagito committed suicide. It was all done by him so we'd be executed.
That should be okay, right?
That doesn't make any sense. He hasn't given any inkling that he wants to literally kill us all.
What? You're not satisfied yet?
No, I agree that Nagito killed himself, but I feel like there's something that doesn't make sense. It's probably just my imagination.
Why? I mean, I sort of understand what she's talking about. I don't think it's a mistake to assume that Nagito committed suicide, but why do I feel so uneasy about it? Is it because we don't know who the traitor is, or...
So what are you gonna do? Is it okay to proceed with the voting time?
Nope, fuck up, I'm thinking.
What are you thinking, Connie?
Well, there's no doubt Nagito's death was a suicide. Oh well, I guess my gut is wrong sometimes.
You are right. It is not as though we can draw any other conclusion.
Then it's okay to end it here, huh?
No.
That means we're done with this last class trial and we can leave this island, right?
Stop it! Stop it right now!
It's okay to reach such a happy ending, right?
This is not a happy ending. We literally have like less than half the people, like less than a quarter of the people who we started with. This is not a happy ending, no matter how you look at it.
Then it's okay? It's okay to say, you've decided on the killer? Understood. Then voting time.
No, hold on a sec.
Yeah, what I said.
Hold on. Why?
Sorry, just a little more. I want you guys to wait just a little more.
I refuse to believe that the writers would fuck up that badly and kill Nagito by making him kill himself.
I can't help but feel like there's still something we overlooked.
Like who the traitor is?
But the issue here is who killed Nagito, right? Even if we identify the traitor, the conclusion won't change.
That's true, but...
The mystery isn't just about who the traitor is. No matter how you look at it, Nagito's death is a suicide. But...
Of course you'd say that. You're all the killers.
I'm a little worried,
I'm the only
you know?
one with their head on straight
I'm
here.
worried about starting the voting time while there's still a mystery.
Hey, what do you mean it's not about who the traitor is? What kind of mystery is left?
There's just one thing that doesn't make sense, and it relates to Nagito's death. Plus, it's something even Nagito couldn't influence. He couldn't even tamper with the evidence for it.
Something related to Nagito's death, and it's something that even he couldn't have messed with. You're
gonna keep going? Here I thought we were finally finished.
Something related to Nagito's death. A piece of evidence that cannot be seen. A piece of evidence that even he couldn't mess with. Something he couldn't mess with. Something he couldn't mess with. Well, obviously he couldn't mess with anyone's accounts. Mommy's... No. No. I don't know how this would relate. But I mean, we can try it, maybe? Well, let's take a look at the details. Due to the fact that Monica... Oh wait, hold on a second. I just realized this is irrelevant information. This little piece of information is irrelevant. We don't need this at any point in time. we just wasted our time on this thing just to figure out that Byakuya was still alive. Granted, I'm happy about that. What the hell's the something that related to Naga's death? A piece of evidence you can mess with. It's kind of irrelevant. We know that he had something to do with that. Sonya's account. They're irrelevant. I mean, of course, the one thing that would make sense that he wouldn't have been able to tamper with is because he's already dead is the Monokuma file, right? Come on.
I see.
Hell yeah.
Is it about the Monokuma file?
It was Leon. He's behind it all. Ah. You know, I honestly didn't realize that what he was actually trying to do, he was actually using the spear to, like, grind the blood on the girders to spell out 11037, which, I mean, but he was actually trying to spell Leon. Oh my god. Holy shit. He's back at it again. Oh my god. Huh. And he only got the one though. Damn.
Yeah, that's it.
Huh? There was something suspicious in the Monokuma file?
The victim is Nagito Komaeda. The body was discovered inside the warehouse near the Monokuma plushie factory. The estimated time of death is believed to be noon sharp. Not only is there a spear stabbed in his stomach, there are multiple stab wounds on each of his thighs. Furthermore, there's a laceration on his left arm and a knife impaled through his right hand. The suspicious part of the Monokuma file that Chiaki is worried about is... What is it? What's hidden in the Monokuma file? I mean... It would be... Fuck, it'd be... Okay, alright. Alright, please, stop. Oh, fuck. Stop it, please. There's too many. God damn it. It would have to be the cause of death, right? It says all those things happened to him, but it never clarifies what his cause of death is. Okay, alright, you know, this is not good. You know, why? I don't quite understand, you know, I can't work in these conditions. Give me a tea! Give me a tea! Tea! Give me a tea!
I got it.
Jesus Christ.
In this particular case's Monokuma file, there's no specific cause of death.
Like, what the hell are you supposed to do in that one? Honestly, I can't imagine anyone doing that one flawless. I mean, you know, hell, I already have my DPI on my mouse set just too high. So, like, you know, I'm constantly missing my clicks basically at all times. But, like, you know, even then, it's going too fast. It's going way too fast. I mean, granted, I will admit, I will admit, I mean, granted, honestly, I can't quite remember. Oh wait, no, never mind. Never mind. I remember the original Hangman's Gambit. Never mind. Never mind. The original Hangman's Gambit was probably better. It was probably better than improved Hangman's Gambit. I mean, well, this one's just more stressful. Probably why it's improved is just because it's harder. Not only is there a spear stabbed in his stomach, there are multiple stab wounds in each of his thighs. Furthermore, there is a laceration. Wait, no, that didn't. Cause of death. Furthermore, there is a laceration on his left arm and a knife impaled through his right hand.
Isn't that weird? Until now, the files always specified the cause of death.
But the cause of death is obvious, is it not? The spear in Nagito's stomach. It is obvious just by looking at it that it was the cause of death.
Guess it would make sense. I mean, like, you know, just looking at it, like, you know, just looking at where, you know, the thing was, like, stabbed into. I mean, you know, probably, like, upper small intestine, you know, or something, maybe. Somewhere around the stomach area. Wouldn't have hit, like, you know, too many majorly vital organs, like, you know, like the heart or a lung. Like, you know, he's probably just in great pain. I mean, you know, come on, he just brush it off. Come on, right? Yeah, he's fine. Actually, I don't even think Nagito's dead.
Maybe it's not included if it's not important enough to write about.
Well, Monokuma,
I plead the fifth!
The fifth? Oh, God.
There he goes again!
I plead
I'm
the
so
fifth.
appalled that I have nothing to say.
Acid bleed out, though? Look, we don't care about... I don't care about that, right? You know, let's say Nagito has magical regeneration powers through the power of hope, alright?
But even during Gundam's case, and before during Nikon's case, the thing he purposely omitted from the Monokuma file was always the most important mystery in the case.
That is true. Whether it be time of death, or cause of death.
Are you saying that applies this time too?
He usually always hides it from it.
Hold on a sec. Then, are you saying there's more to Nagito's death? Are you suggesting, again, that his death wasn't a suicide?
You guys were the ones who said it was a suicide in the first place.
Whoa!
No, I don't think it's a mistake to call Nagito's death a suicide, but... But it's not just a suicide. Come to think of it, did Nagito really commit suicide just to get us all killed?
I know, right? It just doesn't add up.
Are you sticking up for him?
I know! Of course I am.
That's not what I meant. I mean it in a bad sense.
Bad sense?
I just remembered that his malice always defied our expectations, and that concerns me. For example, would that malice just end here? Did Nagito's malice drive him to risk his life for a truth we'd reach this easily? I mean, this is Nagito we're talking about, you know?
I know.
How interesting! You sure do believe in Nagito, huh?
I do.
Because you believe in his malice, you continue to suspect his malice.
I do. I believe in Nagito. You know, he's my. You know, he's probably my second favorite character in this game. I don't know. I don't know. I probably just have to put him ahead of Fat Byakuya, just because Fat Byakuya unfortunately wasn't around long enough. As much as I love Fat Byakuya, he's gonna have to sit in third place. by default. But you know, trust me, if Fat Byakuya stuck around for like at least one more chapter, if he stuck around for 2 class trials, then you know, fuck yeah, he'd probably be number 1. He'd probably be number 1, number 2. But no, I'm pretty confident that my favorite character in this game is Gundam, and then Nagito, and then Byakuya. And then maybe Mikan. Maybe Mikan. Or maybe Nekomaru next. I don't know. I really like Nekomaru. I did like Nekomaru. There's so many good characters. We need Ryan to make a character tier list. I'll go look at that tier creator site. I could either do maybe I'll do a YouTube video or something shifty of me creating a tier list. Maybe that's what I'll do. I'll do that. I'll like rank each character in each individual game, and then I'll rank them both in the same game together. Or we could just rank them in their each respective games, and then once I finish the whole series, I rank all the characters in the same tier list. I would do it for Zero Escape, but I'm pretty sure you guys all know who's gonna be an S tier. I mean, let's be honest here. I mean, come on. Ryan making YouTube content. What is this? Who are you? Fake? Ah, yeah. I guess you're right. You're right. You're kind of right, though. Yeah, fuck YouTube content.
I see.
Too far on my way.
I guess that's what passes for friendship these days.
What friendship?
Gab rest here. Gab's going in fucking non-existent tier.
What should we do, you guys? Should we proceed with the vote? I think we should keep going until everyone is satisfied, even if it's just to be safe.
You're right. We only get one chance to vote after all.
Just to be safe, huh?
The only thing I can commend Gab for is being the still outbeating 3 people for being the smartest in the game. You know, definitely Gab's probably smarter than all 3 of Q Team. Watch Ryan's SpongeBob series on there. It's quality content. It's not quality content. It is not quality content. Although I don't know. I'm gonna be fighting with myself. You know, while I did say I was gonna play Alien Isolation, but like, you know, I'm sitting over here just like, yeah, you know what? I kind of want to play SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom though. It's like, man, I kind of want to stream that. That sounds fantastic.
Guess I have no choice. If that's the case, I'll do my best to go along with it.
This is friggin' annoying.
Ryan is SpongeBob stuff. It's all extremely old content, shifty from like 2013. From 2013 or something. They aren't live streams. Yeah, and I never finished any series on YouTube. Hey, if you want to go watch an unfinished series, then
But if you guys say you're doing it, there's no way I'm gonna back out.
Hey, Monokuma! You heard us. The voting's gonna have to wait!
We've come this far. Let's work hard till the very end. If we work together, everything should be all right. That's what I believe.
Oh, splendid. You guys are so splendid right now.
alright, now stop talking.
That's right. If all your hopes are united, no despair can shake you.
If all your hopes are united, no despair can shake you, huh? Then I think about it, Naito said the same thing. The absolute hope that can overcome any despair. He said he was yearning for that. And this situation we're in might be the thing that Naito wanted all along. No, never mind. I'm probably overthinking. I'm gonna need some ultimate luck to finish this trial. Jesus.
No!
Man, my heart was racing like crazy when I thought the voting time was gonna start, but wow, Ryan's non-stream content. This is a real treasure. We must place it in a museum. No, it's not going in a museum. It's gonna be burned or something. The only thing good about the non-stream content is that it's shorter than my stream content. So you have to go through it. You have to go through less. That's probably the best part. I didn't fucking read. But if you think about it rationally, there's no way it was gonna happen. We haven't done this bit yet. Most of the players probably figured that out too. You're probably the only one who didn't know. Is that right, Mommy? Hey, how much longer are you playing this Sulk? Let's get along like we always do. Ryan, finish your SpongeBob series. I've been waiting so long. You have not been waiting that long. And I've been waiting that long. I totally would. I totally would complete that series. Although, I mean, I'd probably have to make it the old-fashioned way. You have to grab the old camera and tripod, because I mean, I'm not exactly sure how much different it would be hooking up my 360 in here. There's not really enough outlets for that, but I could give it a try. I mean, hell, I did order some longer HDMI cables, so maybe I could do it. But like, you know, is it really the same series? I mean, like, you know, I feel like I should do it with the same shitty quality, you know, just like, you know, keep it going, keep the train going, you know, the old quality, the old macho Ryan, the old camera. I still think Ryan and Paws should make that YouTube co-op channel, Macho Paws. You know, I'm not gonna lie, Shifty. Before we even actually officially started streaming, like that was something that was talked about as a joke multiple times. That exact name, Macho Paws. that exact name was brought up multiple times. Of course, I wasn't the one who came up with it. Of course, Good Paws is the one who I believe brought it up first. Macho Paws. that was pretty great. Now that was pretty great. Now I do love that. I do love that joke, though. Macho Paws. You'd watch that channel all the time. No, you wouldn't. Alright, you passed! Friendship is measured by how long you can stand the silence when you're alone with someone else. So, Mommy and I are the bestest of friends! Don't say such stupid things. I hate you so much right now. Enough! Why do I have to be hated that much? Besides the fact that you snap at me like that, I don't trust you at all. Not even a teensy tiny 1mm bit. How sad! Distrusting your friend is much more shameful than being betrayed by that friend, you know? We aren't even friends in the first place. And as your older brother, let me say this: you're not even my brother. It's sad to live a life without friendship. That's even sadder than watching a high school rom-com full of guys. That is pretty sad, you know. You know, it ain't the same, you know. Like I like to watch, you know, like, you know, you can't really imagine, you know, like you know, your hentais without the anime titty was the K cups or something, like, you know, K cups, J cups, Z cups. Get those monsters. Holy hell. Well, there may be some demands for that. Whoa. I fell for it. I totally took the man bait. The man bait. The man bait. saw Ryan's in the chat on Pause channel, and oh my god, Ryan and Shifty typed so much alike. Even the lol. Well, the lols that I add at the end is just simply because I literally have no other emote that I use in substitute. But no, I mean, like, me and Shifty, the way each other type is very different. I mean, Shifty is more nice, whereas I'm just straight up evil and evil to Pause, and I insult him and such. Very different. Think you guys should do, I think you guys doing co-commentary would be great. Just open a Discord line, start screen share, and chat away. Oh my god. I swear, I can't with Discord. Discord's the one thing that just does not work for me. If it was anything else, give me anything but Discord. I swear, every single time I use Discord, something bad happens. I'm Bonamy, and by now there's nothing more for me to say.
Anyway, my chest is full of pride right now.
Wait, Ryan, you have to be chaotic now since Pause was calm yesterday. It's your turn to scream. Oh no, I can't. I can't scream. You know, it's you know, I stream too late. You know, like the big difference between, you know, me and Good Pause's house layout is that, you know, I'm like right next to my sleeping parents' room. It's just like, it's literally just across, got paper thin walls. Meanwhile, Good Pause is over here playing in a basement, so, you know, he has to scream very loud to be caught, so, you know what I mean? Yeah, that's how that is. It's too risky if I do it. Can't risk it.
Everyone is united against despair. They're totally awesome.
Wow!
That's why I'm gonna fight too. I will fight the only way I can. I'm gonna show that guy my fearsome retaliation.
Pause. Check your basement privilege. Yeah, Good Pause. The hell. Basement privilege. I wish I had a basement. I could dwell in there. Maybe that would be ideal, actually. That'd actually be a really good idea. Maybe move into a place with a basement. I can slouch in. I could be a basement dweller, maybe. That's not too bad of an idea there. Now that is not too bad of an idea there. I'd have to move to somewhere with that.
That's basically it.
So if we're working together, where do we start? With the cause of death missing from the Monokuma file?
Wait a second, is Good Pause still streaming? Hold on a second, let's actually take a look here. Is Good Pause still streaming? Fuck yeah, he is. Fuck yeah, he is.
Why don't we try removing all our preconceived notions before we discuss this? In the beginning, our discussion advanced by assuming Nagito's death was caused by the spear. It's better to confirm if there are any other possibilities. That's what I think.
You can move in with me, Ryan. I'll send a shuttle down to pick you up and take you to my space station. You know, I feel like I've been offered a similar offer like that before, you know? You know, and, you know, usually the ending gets pretty weird by then.
Other possibilities.
If something other than the spear killed Nagito,
Gonna go
all I
hop
can
into
think of
Pause's
is the
stream.
knife stabbed into
Say
his
hi.
hand. But
Alright, go say hi. Go see how he's doing.
That was definitely a gruesome wound, but it wouldn't be the fatal wound, don't you think?
If you think the cuts on his legs and left arm aren't the fatal wounds...
Are we finished already?
I feel like it's possible that we overlooked something.
Overlooked, huh?
Then let's bring up whatever we can think of, one after the other. That might clear some things up.
Exactly. We should cooperate at a time like this.
A fatal wound that wasn't the spear. We don't even know if it actually exists, but if it does, we need to find out what it is no matter what. I know what it is. The only thing, the only piece that we haven't brought up yet, the poison.
Let us
Maybe
consider a different
within the
fatal
next
wound.
couple of seconds, a container
It's
will
not the
pop
knife in
into
his
my
right
mind
hand, right?
where this poison could have been
It's not the other wounds,
utilized
right?
in some way.
With all those wounds,
The evidence,
maybe he simply bled to death.
the evidence suggests
There's no way he burned to death.
that the
Was the
poison
cause
was
of death
moved to a
something that
container.
cannot be seen?
If it's something that can't be seen, maybe he choked himself with a sleeper hold.
Huh? You can't do that.
Or liquefied his guts with a body blow.
What?
Just thinking about it, that's already a horrible death.
That would be because something cannot be seen.
Let us consider a different fatal wound.
No, it's fine. I got this great moon house.
It's
It's
not the knife
located
in
in
his
the
right
rhizome.
hand,
Ah,
right?
I think I'm familiar
It's
with
not
that
the other
one.
wound.
It's a
With
great
all those
resort.
wounds, maybe he simply
Wii
bled
Sports
to death.
Resort.
There's no way he burned to death.
Was the cause of death something that cannot be seen?
I agree with that.
I agree with that. You have a great time. Just step inside. Hell yeah.
That's it. I
There's
totally
a-
forgot about that
There's a beautiful
possibility.
individual named Kay in there. Kay and Dio in there. You know, I'd totally come on over. He took a bit to reply. He said it. Oh, I know he took a bit to reply. He's got a slow reaction time for chat.
If the cause of death was something we can't see, then we have to consider poison as a possible method.
Poison?
It is true that poison is not something we can see, but why did you bring that up all of a sudden?
He's got the high latency. No, he ain't got high latency. He's got his attention fixated on the game. He's in the game.
I remember.
You can't have both the chat and the game going at the same time.
I
It's
discovered
just,
something really
all the
strange.
attention's gonna be hoarded up by the game.
Inside the refrigerator, I found a bottle of Monokuma's special poison.
Let's check Ryan's.
Poison?
Additionally, that's a poison made specifically for killing. I see. Now that you mention it, there's no way a toxin like that doesn't relate to the case at all.
If poison was the cause of death, it would not leave an obvious wound on Nagito's body.
5.5 it says. What?
However, it's
Oh, for
common
latency.
for blood blotches to appear on a body that's been poisoned.
I see. You sure seem to know a lot about medicine.
What does that mean?
Bazinga. I got it.
But even if blood blotches appear, if the body was already covered in blood, there's no way we'd notice them easily, right?
Did he wound his body just to camouflage them?
That's also a possibility.
But still, both of Nagito's hands were full. So how would he drink poison?
His left hand was tied up and gripping the spear, and his right hand had a knife stuck in it.
If it was a slow-acting poison, it is possible he consumed it in advance.
No, the warning label on the bottle explicitly states the effect is instant.
Then it's impossible. Both his hands were full just before he died.
No. I know. I've seen the truth now.
And this is when the hardtail appears.
I just have to wait for my turn to speak, and then I can show them all the truth.
You're totally overvaluing that tail.
His mouth was covered with duct tape, you know. If he wanted to drink poison, how'd he get it past his lips?
If there's no way he could have drank the
It's
poison...
fine, I'll wait here, you
It might
guys.
be
I know the
impossible.
answer.
Just kidding. It's not like we're out of possibilities yet.
Are there any left?
Hell no. No matter how you slice it, he was totally killed by that spear.
Since we've already ruled out so many possibilities, it might be easier to think about what really killed him. Operation Elimination Method. The hint should be written on the poison's warning label. Maybe.
The way the poison entered Nagito's body, the answer was written on the label? Should think carefully and try to remember it. I've seen the truth. I know the answer.
What are you doing in my swamp?
What? I hear Shrek? What the hell? A good pausers. Welcome to the stream. How's it going? Hope you had a great. Oh Jesus. Ryan, you're about to die. Oh fuck yeah, you're right. Oh God. Do I read chat, or do I? Do I read chat, or do I read chat and die, or ignore chat? Firefox, he messed up the raid message. Ah, come on, Firefox. It's the one message you type. You messed it up. I can't believe it. I'm about to die. Oh fuck. Yeah, but hello, welcome to the stream now. Through his nose, through the schnoz. Oh, and Jason Kiddo, welcome to the stream. Thanks so much for joining the raid, hopping on in. Hope you had a great time over there. Chant it there, right? I hear if you chant loud enough. Oh, there's only two. Thank goodness. I wasn't sure if I was going to survive another one. Thank you so much for the raid. Thank you all for stopping by. He raided and doesn't even come to the raid. What a wank. Yeah, he's a little bit of a crackhead. I ain't gonna lie, but you know, I'm sure if you guys chant his name loud enough, he will come. You know, if you chant his name, he will come. That's how it works, right? You gotta summon him. You must summon him.
It's all coming together. What if instead of drinking the poison, we assume he inhaled it?
It's probably his computer. Oh yeah, that's right. He's got the fucking Mac. He's probably sitting over there. His Mac's still loading the screen. He's just sitting there waiting. Yep. That's the power of the Mac.
Inhale?
Yep, there he is.
It's written on the poison's warning label.
I'm here for this Mac. We knew it. We knew it. Welcome to the stream, good boss. How was the stream? How'd you enjoy it? How are you enjoying Prey? Hope you didn't get stuck on much more things. This enchanted liquid is highly potent and takes effect immediately. Please handle with care. Though its volatility is low, the liquid is very dangerous when vaporized.
Dangerous when vaporized. In other words, breathing in the gas is fatal.
Yep, good pause. Good Pause gotta save up for literally anything else. What next, Good Pause? Oh, you gonna get a Linux? Is that gonna be your upgrade? Is that your upgrade? You going Mac Linux? And you do Windows last? Oh wait, no, who am I kidding? Leapfrog tablet. That would be the third on the list. So you still got a ways to go before you get a Windows.
Poison gas! Then all he had to do was breathe it in through his nose!
He breathed that poisonous gas inside the warehouse? But if poisonous gas had spread throughout the warehouse, why didn't it kill us?
The reason we didn't breathe in the poisonous gas, I should explain that mystery too. Well, that would be the sprinklers.
I see.
The sprinklers in the warehouse. Thanks to those, we didn't inhale that poison gas.
The poison
You guys are
gas
wondering what game I'm
disappeared 'cause of
playing.
the sprinklers?
It's
Was it
Danganronpa.
the fire?
It's pretty late in the game. I'm not gonna lie. It's pretty late in the game. It's definitely on the latter half of the game. There's like usually 6 chapters in these games. We are currently at the end of chapter 5. It's a murder mystery game. Yeah, someone commits a murder and they have to get through the trial. And they have to get through a trial to be able to leave. To be able to leave the school from which we've all been kidnapped and placed into.
Well, this was also written on the poison's warning label.
It was good, but I now am realized that there are 3 choices that I need to make. Either I listen to December and use the escape pod, listen to January, blow this place up, or listen to Alex and not do either and help him complete his research. Yeah. By the way, Shifty, you don't need to worry about spoilers or anything. Hell, everything he's talking about is literally like, realistically, it's like an hour, like less than an hour, probably like 45 minutes into the game. So it's really nothing really spoiler territory. I know you're wanting to get into that game at some point, so you don't need to worry about spoilers or anything. Good Pause hardly knows any. Hardly's gotten into the game that far. He just started playing it last night. In a gaseous state, it is heavier than air. It breaks down in minutes and is susceptible to hydrolysis. So it is possible for you to poison someone to death without any complications. He'll get a Linux to emulate an iPhone. That's pretty top tier. That's a top tier decision there, Good Pause. I'd do that.
The chemical bonds that formed the poison were broken down by the water from the sprinklers.
Also, the
Blow it
poison
up.
is apparently denser
Jason
than
Kiddo's
air,
open for
so
blowing
it
it up.
probably didn't affect us because we were standing.
But Nagito was laying down, so he must have breathed in a whole bunch of it, huh?
If it meets the requirements that well, maybe it's not just a possibility anymore.
Yeah, the true cause of Nagito's death was poisoning. The wounds on his body, the spear in his stomach, it was all to keep us from learning the truth.
So what?
Huh?
Huh? What do you mean, so what?
We figured out that Nagito died from poison, but so what? In the end, it doesn't change the fact that he committed suicide, right? Then enough already!
Oh yeah, Ryan's saying I should try one of these types of games. Maybe I should do something like Honey Pop 2. That counts, right? Well, I mean, that kind of counts. It's more of like a mobile game, but you can't play it, unfortunately. I really want to, Good Pause, but unfortunately you can't play Honey Pop on Twitch. Honey Pop is a banned game on Twitch. Can't play the first one, can't play the second one. It's too not safe for work. They won't let you. Fuck. That's a difficult name. We'll just leave it at that. Mont underscore. We'll add the underscore. Mont. Says Kappa. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a great time. Hope you're having an absolutely fantastic time. Thank you so much for stopping by.
Nagito inhaled the poison he prepared and died. Yeah, that still sounds like a suicide.
Hope you're having a great time, a great day. I hope you're all having great days.
Well, with this, we have a clearer picture. We've also determined the true cause of death.
Shifty, please, do you not think I've already thought of this possibility? Trust me, I've thought of going down that route as a form of streaming games, just for the sake of comedy. Streaming games on the hub sounds just hilarious. But, you know, I don't want to, you know, I mean, fuck. I'm sorry, I don't think I want to create an account for the hub. Who creates an account for the hub?
All right. All the mysteries should be solved now. We should get on with the voting time, right?
That would mean I'd have to start visiting there, not an incognito tab.
Oh, well, but
What? There's still more?
I mean, not all the mysteries have been solved yet. In the end, Nagito's motive is still unclear. Did he commit suicide just so he could kill every last one of us? Was that really his motive? Is that really okay?
Hey, what happened? There's no reason to wonder about that stuff anymore, you know.
Nagito's motive. Nagito's malice. Is this really okay? Can we really finish this here? No, that can't be.
There might have been an accomplice.
An accomplice? Huh? I guess there could have been.
Chiaki, what did you just say?
If Nagito committed suicide by inhaling poison that he brought, then why wasn't there anything that looked like poison at the crime scene?
Anything that looked like poison?
Well, I guess, you know, there would be inherently an accomplice because obviously whoever like delivered the poison to Nagito would be the one who killed Nagito.
If Nagito brought poison to the warehouse, it's strange that we couldn't find it there.
If Nagito really brought the poison to the warehouse, then the thing that would have been left behind is the meat on the bone. I'd click on it if it didn't mean death. Fuck it. 1 minute, just give me 1 minute. I'll eat the whole thing. Hey, wait, that's already done, over and done with.
Crap!
No, heck. You know, it was worth it. Yeah, she's right, I deserve to be yelled at. Don't really brought poison in the warehouse. Dang it.
I see!
are you talking about the container the poison was kept
Which
in?
I of course, I said earlier, I know what the container is. It popped in my noggin.
Yeah.
Popped in my noggin a little bit
If
earlier.
Nagito brought it, it's strange we couldn't find that container anywhere, right?
I think I'm pretty sure I've got this case down.
Can't carry around poison without putting it in a container?
Yeah, that was written on the warning label.
Keep this liquid secure by storing it in a cool place in a glass or plastic container away from sunlight.
The container probably melted in the fire.
It's probably plastic or glass, right? There's no way it completely
Oh, it's
incinerates.
plastic! It is plastic, I will tell you that.
Even the plastic fragments of the fire grenades we used to put out the fire didn't completely burn up, you know?
Then, does that mean someone got rid of the container?
So that's why you mentioned an accomplice.
That is impossible! I mean, an accomplice? It is just two!
Like, does that really matter all that much?
Oh, what do you mean does it matter?
I mean, even if he had an accomplice, it doesn't change the fact that Nagito still committed suicide.
Why are you still stuck on this?
You're right. Someone might have accidentally took it away from the crime scene.
Ah, you're right! You're totally right! That's
Right?
Oh, fuck.
Isn't it
Next time
okay to
skip.
close this case yet? I'm not in
That's
the
fine,
mood
it
for
was-
unexpected twists.
I'm in the mood for some unexpected twists. I don't want to hurt anyone. I don't want to get hurt anymore by hurting someone else. Everyone's tired of doubting everyone else. I also feel that way. That's why I want to just rule this as Nagito's suicide. If I do that, nobody here has to get hurt. But
That's no good.
Huh?
I feel like Nagito is seeing through us. By calling this Nagito's suicide, we're trying to take the easy way out so we don't hurt anyone else. But if Nagito was here right now, he'd probably be sneering at us. He'd probably
That's
say
sly
something
bastards.
like, "So that's the extent
Sly
of your
bastard.
hopes."
So Nagito's ghost is whispering to you, huh?
Yep, he's telling me to go fuck myself because I have no talent. That's what he's currently telling me.
The power of friendship bursts beyond death, huh? A fiery outcome like this is right out of a teen manga. Still, that's pretty messed up.
Shut up! You just be quiet.
I get what you're saying, but in the end, the reason he died is still the same as before, right? Even if we solve this mystery, the conclusion won't change at all.
I mean, it'd be a suicide regardless, right?
Even if there really was an accomplice, is there any reason we should take the time to figure out who it is?
Yes, obviously, because obviously the killing blow is the most important blow. The most important blow. Ryan, how could you skip like that? Most important character too. She could have had something really profound to say. No, it's a con. It's probably something about food. Ryan, I'm gonna get to bed because it's late. But you better have a fantastic stream, or else I will. Good pause. We will miss you greatly. We will all miss you. Good night, good pause. Have a good one. Have a good one.
Like Fuyuhiko said earlier, it is possible that somebody accidentally removed the poison from the crime scene.
But I just can't imagine ending this by turning our backs on the truth.
It's fine, okay? There are some things we're better off not knowing. And we probably just didn't notice it. Like maybe the container was hiding with the fire grenade fragments.
No. That's not true. It wasn't hiding with the fire grenade fragments. It was a fire grenade. What is this feeling just now? Even though it was brief, it was like a strong flash of light running through the back of my head. Maybe what Akane said just now might be a new clue. From there, I might be able to reach an answer. The way Nagito brought the poison, which means the thing he used as a container was a fire grenade. Ah, fuck. Alright, this is where we're dying, boys. But we're going out valiantly. Oh no, never mind. We got N's and R's. No. What is this nonsense? Give me another eye, please! Oh, god damn it. Where is the eye? Oh my god. Why? Oh hey, there's an eye. Oh, I guess I didn't want that eye. Okay. You know, I guess the attempt was there. I left-clicked. Oh, well, thank you for another one. Oh, well, alright, fuck that one. I didn't need that one anyway. Ah. I accidentally right-clicked. Fuck. I need, yeah. No. Yeah, maybe I would lost. Good night, you guys. Don't stop watching this guy. He's a beast at voice acting and reading visual novel stuff. I am not. I am not. It's no use. I can't go any longer. I don't have any other options. Everyone doubts me. It appears the trial has come to an end. Yep. At the restart. Damn it all. Yeah. Why would somebody vote me? Because, yeah, fuck you, Hajime.
We will never give up.
I will not give up. Everyone else can give up, but I won't. Improved Hangman's Gambit my ass. Oh, R? Alright, nice. We got some R's here. Alright, we'll just stock up on some R's. Use a couple more R's. You know, I like an I, you know? Oh, that was cussing. And now with Ryan's departure,
I see.
Pause's departure, Ryan will join him now by dying. Yeah, I'm dead. Fucking deceased. I can't seem to get over how dying has no effect on your rating, it seems. Like, what does the core health bar even do then? It just pisses me off. Just pisses me off as I just watch it go down and down and down. That's its purpose.
Huh?
The fire grenades. Nagito put the poison inside one of the fire grenade canisters and transported it to the warehouse.
He used one of the fire grenade canisters?
Yeah, the container with the poison in it wasn't secretly taken away by someone. Instead, it was in a container that didn't need to be taken away in the first place. As long as he put the poison in the same container he brought to the warehouse.
Yeah, and the fire the fire grenades is one of those have poison in it, which that's where obviously where the luck must come into play. So Nagito must have been reliant on his luck of who would of that the traitor would be the one to pick up the fire grenade with the poison in it.
It can be hidden with the other fire grenades we used, so there's no need to dispose of the container later.
Ryan, have you ever played Mass Effect? I have played Mass Effect before. I have played it. I feel like I've heard someone bring up Mass Effect. That was somebody. It was somebody. I played it.
Bastard. He totally knew we were gonna throw those fire grenades.
Which means, did Nagito exchange the contents of a fire grenade?
Yeah, that has to be it.
When I first discovered those fire grenades, I tried to study them a little bit, but the canister was completely sealed shut by a layer of aluminum underneath the lid.
You just have to peel off that seal and swap the insides, right?
That is true, but there was no sign he was even at the break room.
Yep, Nagito's a shifty bastard.
Hold on. Did you say aluminum?
Yeah, did you say aluminum, huh?
Hajime, could it be?
If so, then there's no mistake. Nagito definitely swapped the contents of one of the fire grenades.
Seriously? That's impossible. Miss Sonia just said so right now.
Sonia's words are proof that the poison was swapped with the contents of a fire grenade. Huh?
Sonia's words contain a clue that the contents of a fire grenade was swapped with poison, and that is a piece of paper.
I can prove it with this. Take a look. We found this under Nagito's bed when we were investigating his cottage.
Huh? That's just a piece of trash.
No, that is not just a piece of trash. The seal I saw on that fire grenade matched this. It is the same aluminum.
You found the aluminum seal under Nagito's bed?
There's more. That's not the only thing we found in Nagito's room. We also found a gas mask and gloves under his bed, too.
Hell yeah, we did.
Did he use those when he put the poison inside the fire grenade?
It's a dangerous poison after all. He took extreme caution when swapping them.
So what's the issue? Nagito put the poison in the grenade canister, brought it with him, breathed it in, and died, right? So in the end, he still fucking committed suicide. Enough already!
You're right.
No, it's not.
If the canister wasn't thrown away, then it just means that there wasn't an accomplice after all.
See, I told you. The conclusion is still the same. Nagito committed suicide. End of story.
Really, Shifty? I thought we were getting close to the end of the game, but I guess there is one more. There should be one more chapter after this. So it probably will. The game will probably be done next weekend, actually. Maybe.
I admit that there wasn't an accomplice. That was just my misunderstanding.
You're right.
In actuality, the truth is even more horrifying.
What did you say?
Hey, what are you planning to say now?
What the hell? Do you still want to keep going?
Is this not settled? There is no denying that Nagito's death was a suicide.
No, it's not.
Chiaki?
I'm sorry, but I just realized it.
Realized what?
What?
We know Nagito used the grenade canister to store the poison. So when was it deployed in the warehouse? When did Nagito breathe in the poison? When I thought along those lines, that's when I realized it.
The horrifying truth?
It probably happened at the same time.
The moment the fire grenades were brought and the moment Nagito breathed in the poison were the same. Could that same moment be? We threw all the grenades.
I see! Are you saying it was when we all threw the fire grenades?
Yeah, I think so.
So unfortunately that narrows it down to literally could be anyone who could be the traitor. So really at this point it's just a hunch. Oh Jesus.
When we all threw the grenades to put out the fire in the warehouse, the poison was deployed, and it converted to poison gas and killed Nagito.
If that is true, then the person who brought the poison and spread it was...
One of us.
What the heck?
One of us threw the poison grenade that killed Nagito?
Hold on a sec. Then Nagito was...
It would mean he didn't kill himself.
Damn.
What the heck? You said so yourself! You said Nagito committed suicide!
Then who killed Nagito?
You mean, who's the actual killer, right?
Do you know?
Who prepared the poison fire grenade that killed Nagito?
Nagito. Huh? The person who prepared the poison fire grenade was Nagito.
I see! It was Nagito, obviously. We just discussed this a few minutes ago.
Then who set the warehouse fire that caused one of us to throw the poison grenade?
Nagito.
I see! That was also Nagito.
Hey, how many times are you gonna ask the same damn question?
The next question will be my last. Considering all the facts up till now, why did Nagito set the warehouse on fire?
The reason Nagito set the warehouse on fire.
I see!
Is to make someone throw the poison.
Don't tell me. He... He set the warehouse on fire just so we'd have to throw the fire grenades?
He set the fire just so we'd put it out? Why'd he do that?
It was a trap.
A trap?
Preparing the poison. Creating a reason for us to throw the poison. It was all a setup by Nagito. It was all a trap to make one of us throw the poison grenade.
Seriously, I'm asking you who threw it.
Well, we wouldn't know.
I don't know. The person who threw it probably didn't know either.
Huh? Could it be? Was that Nagito's trap?
This wasn't an intentional murder. This was a murder that Nagito forced someone to do. And for that reason, he put the fire grenade that he filled with poison with the other grenades. Setting up a murder nobody can solve. That was Nagito's true goal.
What? What the hell?
Nagito did not commit murder. Instead, he manipulated someone else into killing him?
To do that, he set a trap to force someone to kill him. The poison grenade and the fire were traps. That's why the curtain was the fire's origin point. All the fire grenades we threw at the curtain shattered once they fell to the floor. Because of that, Nagito, who was laying face up on the floor, was able to breathe in the dense poison. And then...
Hold on! If that's true, you can't say the poison was the cause of death. It might be the poison's fault he let go of the spear, but the actual cause of death could be either one.
Even so, the poison is what caused him to let go of the spear.
That's right! Nagito's killer is the one who made him breathe the poison!
Are you fucking serious?
That was his trap all along. Even the wounds all over his body, it was all to mess with the evidence for what actually happened. His true goal was creating a murder that nobody can solve. He wanted to prove to us that there are mysteries that just can't be solved with educated guesses.
He probably expected that his fake suicide would be found out. After all, a mystery that can be solved is destined to be solved in the end. However, he also prepared a mystery that couldn't be solved.
Yeah, I knew that clever bastard was up to something. I knew he was up to something.
As you solve mysteries and bolster your hope, a huge mystery comes along and slaps you in your faces. For those of you who believe there are no unsolvable mysteries,
I knew he
that
was
is
up
when
to
you
something.
finally taste despair. Meaning, he used all of the prior class trial verdicts to prepare this trick. Not all mysteries can be solved. Such a devious trick he played on you, as expected of Nagito.
That's totally messed up. That's so fucked up.
It is my fault, because I told you all about the fire grenades.
Nah.
I am so sorry. Please vote me as a killer.
Well, no. Well, no. I mean, at this rate, it's just random. I mean, it just have to be that'd have to be a lucky guess, I suppose.
That's not the fucking issue here!
It's not Miss Soya's fault. This is all Nagito's doing.
But what should we do? How can we even figure out who the killer is?
It's impossible.
1 in 6 is not the worst, right? Yeah, it's just like Russian roulette. 1 in 6.
Impossible?
Oh wait.
Nagito wanted to create a scenario where we couldn't make a decision. That's why we're at an impasse.
However, Monokuma also does not know who the killer is, right?
That's right. There's no way he'd be able to figure that out with just his surveillance cameras.
And we know Nagito is a beast at that game too. Yeah, he wanna. Nagito was one hell of a beast at was a pretty good at that game, you know.
If Monokuma doesn't know, this trial doesn't count. Isn't that right?
You know, I don't actually need stuff like cheap-ass surveillance cameras or whatever. I know perfectly well what's happening on this island at all times. I know you used the bathroom 3 times yesterday, Sonia.
Oh.
And one of those visits seemed to take a while.
Please stop! I will never become queen!
How can you? I'm so chill. I mean, how can you have such an awful power?
So, of course this trial still counts. Do your very best to guess who the killer is.
Guess, he says. How the hell are we supposed to do that?
Is giving up all we can do?
Well, our best guess would be a somewhat educated guess, because we know whoever is the killer, knowing Nagito's luck, whoever is the killer, I mean, he probably willed his amazing luck to be both the killer and the traitor. So,
No, it's too early to give up.
in other words, it's probably either Sonya or Chiaki.
Is there any way to figure out who the killer is?
Even though it's just a hunch, it's possible that it's
Although I'd probably guess Chiaki, simply because she's probably the most likely candidate for the traitor.
There's one way, I think. Really? Hey, is it alright if we look at Nagito's crime one more time from the beginning?
It's Hajime, vote yourself. Like, do you want to get? Oh yeah, I could vote myself.
I want to make sure my hunch is correct.
I
Hajime,
could vote myself.
please.
That's right. It doesn't mean the trial is over yet. Even though I don't know who killed Nagito, it should be clear what kind of trap he set. And I have to do it, even if it leads to despair.
I got it. Let's do this then.
Oh, closing argument. Snap, we're doing the closing argument already. Snap. What was inside Nagito's refrigerator? Oh, we can't fill that in yet. Right before switching the poison. His whole body wasn't tied up. By the way, Ryan, how do you like this new version of Comic Book Con? I like it. I do like it. It's pretty nice. Line up the Monokuma panels. Sprinklers act. Oh yeah, I guess the sprinklers would probably be it. Nope, sprinklers are already up there. Okay, so it'd be the video message all the way back at the beginning. inside the break room, but it wasn't in the break room. The hell? No, that does not fit there. How did he support the spear? His whole body wasn't tied up. What the hell? I don't understand. It looks like all these are there. Except the video message. Except the video message. On the back. No. Huh? Am I missing something? What was beyond the Monokuma panel? Video message? No? That's the only one that's not there though. Sprinklers. That's all the way at the end. What the hell is this? Oh, I guess that would go there. Todashi is ready. Bow, bow, bow. Bow, bow, bow. Whoops, he let go. He let go of the spear. That definitely goes in there. I grabbed the spear cord with my left hand. Who's holding who in that picture of them by the fireworks? Wait, what? Oh, come on, that's probably Kazuichi being embraced by Sonya.
Everything that happened in this case. The person who actually arranged this incident was the victim, Nagito Komaeda.
Yep.
He kept a specific item inside his cottage that he needed for his plan. Monokuma's special poison, which he brought with him from the Octagon. using the gloves and gas mask that he got from the military base. Nagito swapped the contents of a fire grenade he took from the plushie factory break room with that poison. When he did that, a specific item was left as evidence, the blue aluminum seal on the grenade. With that, Nagito finished making the poisoned fire grenade, took it with him to the factory, and put it back with the rest of the grenades in the break room. The next morning, Nagito appeared before us and declared that he hid a bomb somewhere. While we were looking for the bomb, that's when Nagito headed over to the goods warehouse. In order to set up a fire, Nagito arranged the Monokuma panels in a line going from the door to the curtain and placed an oil lighter in front of it.
I mean, Nagito's a beast. I mean, you know,
From there,
we all knew he
Nagito
was a
set his
beast. We
insane
knew there was
plan
more
in
to this
motion.
case. And we were right.
First, he hung the spear that he took from Nezumi Castle from the ceiling girder by its cord. Then he tied his arms and legs at the back of the warehouse with rope. However, he burnt off the rope on his right arm beforehand. In doing so, he made sure that only his right hand was free, while his remaining arm and legs were tied up. As he gripped the tip of the rope hanging over the ceiling girder with his left hand, he lay down face up, just beneath the dangling spear. But this was just the beginning of Nagito's plan. And then, he did something no one could have predicted. First, he covered his mouth with duct tape, and after making sure he was unable to scream, he stabbed himself with the knife multiple times in his left arm and in both of his thighs. Finally, he propped the knife on the plushie and slammed his right hand onto the blade. He didn't just want us to think he was tied up. He also wanted us to think he'd been tortured.
Diabetes.
Through all this, Nagito never let go of the spear.
Oh God, I don't know how to say that name. Wachi. What's going on? Thank you so very much for the follow. I greatly appreciate it. I hope I got that name somewhat right in the ballpark somewhere. But thanks so very much. Hope you're having a great day today. We're having a good time.
His plan still wasn't over. In fact, it was just about to begin. Meanwhile, we finally arrived at the plushie factory and found Nagito's message. After seeing his message, we instantly made our way to the warehouse. But that was part of Nagito's plan. We opened the door to the warehouse, which inadvertently started the Monokuma panel domino effect. The panels fell one after another until they reached the lighter, tipped it over, and ignited the curtain. Shocked by the sudden fire, we rushed to the factory's break room to obtain some fire extinguishing grenades.
I just had to go with my gut feeling, right? I mean, I assume we're still voting. I mean, we have to vote for a killer, right?
We then aimed for the fire's origin point, which was the curtain, and unloaded the entire supply. It never occurred to us that one of those grenades was the poisoned grenade that Nagito had prepared. The poison sank to the floor, instantly vaporizing due to the intense heat.
Vote
Spread
Akane,
everywhere.
because she won't be missed. I mean, I would vote Akane if I mean, like, there's really no real reason to vote Akane, even though it's still a safe bet because it's still, you know, in the realm of possibility in the 1 in 6, one of the 6 people.
The poison gas quickly drifted to the curtain at the back of the warehouse where Nagito was.
I find that option unlikely.
Also, Monokuma's poison has a unique quality in which it becomes heavier than air when vaporized. That poison gas completely surrounded the area where Nagito lay face up on the floor. There, Nagito inhaled the poison, and if it didn't instantly kill him, he certainly lost consciousness. Which caused him to let go of the rope in his left hand, and the falling spear plunged into his stomach. This is all the information related to Nagito's plan.
What a beast, man.
His true intention was to set one of us up as the killer.
No, yeah, I mean, no, I don't think that. I don't believe that was his intention. I mean, I believe that, you know, his intention is still, you know, in line with what he already told us. He's going to try to lure out the traitor, which I kind of believe that's probably going to be the case, right? That'd have to be the case. How could I be so blind? You did it, didn't you? I didn't do it! You have no proof.
At this time, we still don't know who the killer is, because the killer wasn't aware they killed someone.
Mangito. Yep, Mangito. Crossover with X-Men. I can see it. Nagito should be a part of the X-Men. I mean, hell. I mean, literally, ultimate luck is a superpower.
Try as we might, we cannot reach that truth. That was Nagito's trap. In conclusion, the fact that we can't determine the killer's identity. This should be the truth behind Nagito's trap.
Oh, man, Mangito is not Nagito in Spanish? Ah, I see.
How about it, Chiaki? Will that help you figure out who the killer is?
Well, he is an absolute beast. What that does make sense why it would translate to man in there.
Chiaki?
Just as I thought. It's impossible, isn't it?
You say we just have to vote for someone?
Yeah, right.
What Hajime said is probably true. That's part of the reason why I thought it was a little strange. Did Nagito really not care who the killer was?
Oh, I think he did. There's no doubt he did. Huh?
He said this to us earlier.
It's gonna be fine. I'm pretty sure everything will work out in the end. After all, there's no way hope can lose. Absolute hope can break through any despair. I fucked this up. I fucked up this line the first time, and I fuck it up the exact same way again. Absolute hope that can break through any despair can never lose in a place like this. And not only that, I believe in you all. I believe in the time that we spent together.
That feeling of belief is at the heart of his trick. He believed we'd notice the fire grenades. He believed we'd try to extinguish the flames. And he believed we'd fall into his trap. By believing in us, Nagito was able to put his life-threatening plan into effect.
What do you mean, believe?
And what's wrong with that?
There's one more thing, remember? Something that Nagito believed in from the bottom of his heart. I want you to try to remember what that is.
Okay, I understand. Let me just take 3 years. Honestly, let me sift through my Nagito memories. You know, my fond flashback. Look up in the top right corner of the screen and just you know, like fade into a flashback. Something hope, something hope, something hope. Ah, his talent. His talent. He believed in Hajime.
I see.
100%. No, he hated me as soon as he found out I had no talent. As soon as he figured out how I had no talent, he said, "Fuck you, Hajime." After all the time we've spent together, I believe in you guys. And more than anything, I believe in my ultimate luck. So it's definitely gonna be alright.
Guess the last thing he could believe in was his own talent.
That's not so strange, really. Most of us here have been relying on the same thing.
You wanted the killer to be Hajime because he doesn't belong next to the Ultimates, of course. Well, no. I mean, assuming that Nagito does know who the killer is, he could easily will the person who's the traitor to, by luck, to be the one who threw the bomb or threw the poison. If he didn't know, would he be able to just will the person who's the traitor just like based off of true luck without even knowing who the person is? Probably. So, but am I the killer? Probably not. Honestly, it's incredibly unlikely that I'm the killer because I mean, like, I have the biggest target on my back out of everybody here. It would be too obvious if it was me being the killer, at least from everybody else's perspective in the game. Maybe not to the people who are playing the game, obviously. If we were playing the game, like, of course, like, you know, if Hajime was actually the person who threw the poison, that would be a surprise. But, I mean, to the people in the game, would it be a surprise that Hajime is the traitor? No, it wouldn't, because, I mean, hell, he's the one outlier out of everybody who isn't an ultimate. So he's already got that sort of target on his back. He turned Hajime and himself into the ultimate test of their hope. It all makes sense. That's why he's talking about him and Hajime being similar. Genius. I mean, yeah. Come on. No, there's no way. He only said we were similar because he thought I had an ultimate talent. No, he just he just sensed my uselessness from the very start. So he's just like, you know what, you and I are like. Ibuki Miyota supremacy. Wait, what? I mean, I guess Ibuki would make a pretty good supreme leader.
But in his case, it was pretty remarkable, wasn't it? It almost seemed like he had blind faith in it.
You're right. The same thing happened when he cleared the final dead room at the funhouse.
It wasn't life-threatening at all. It was just a little escape game that ended with some Russian roulette. Not Russian roulette. What? It's a game where you load up one bullet in a gun, spin the cylinder, and point it toward you, and pull the trigger. So you really did it. So that's how you're supposed to play it. So it would have been fine if I only used one bullet, huh? I guess it was just as Monami said. Hey? I misunderstood and thought that I had to take one bullet out of the cylinder, so that's how I did it. You only had a 1 in 6 chance of surviving. You know, the real question is, Shifty, was it actually a 1 in 6? Or was it actually a 1 in 4? Because, I mean, we have to keep in mind, Gundam went in there. Does Monokuma change the bullets? Does Monokuma change the bullets at all? We know that Gundam went to the Octagon before they all did. Does he change the bullets? Was it a 1 in 6 or was it a 1 in 4? Because he took out one bullet. Gundam obviously. Oh wait, no. Gundam obviously didn't use one bullet. Wait. What the fuck? I just came up with a fucking theory that wouldn't even fucking work because, holy shit, I just stabbed myself in the foot. That's basically what happened. I'm thinking in a realm where Gundam didn't survive. What the hell? I'm thinking of a theory that where Gundam used one of his hamsters for the Russian roulette, and he killed one of his hamsters. I'm thinking like something ridiculous like that. I don't know, I'm thinking it all wrong. I messed that up real bad. Thinking is that the bullet's still discharged now. Fuck, the bullet didn't go off. He survived. Stupid me. But but I'm still alive. After all, the only good thing about me is how lucky I am. And he did the same thing when the first killing happened at the old building near the hotel. He depended on his luck and was able to get cleaning duty as he wanted. That's right, I trusted my luck. I trusted I'd be picked for cleaning duty. You just relied on your luck? What? Yeah, it's not just luck. It's true, my talent is trash, but I'm still the ultimate lucky student, you know? Huh? I'm left with the red mark? For someone called the ultimate lucky student, you don't seem very lucky right now. Oh, look, you can see Pauz's new PC in the background there. Oh, the little iPad mini. At the time, Hajime said I wasn't lucky, but it was actually the opposite. I was lucky, and that's why I got picked for cleaning duty just like I wanted.
But his luck doesn't have anything to do with the case this time, right?
I just thought it was strange that it doesn't connect to anything.
Eh?
He factored in his belief in us, but for some reason he didn't factor in his own luck. No, there's no way. I mean, this is Nagito we're talking about.
What did he do?
Am I lucky? Am I feeling lucky? Well, am I? Punk.
No, he wasn't just after anybody. He probably had a target. A target he was aiming for all along. A person to set up as the killer.
A target? Who?
The target's true identity. Even Nagito didn't know it.
Well, maybe he did, maybe he didn't. We don't know. Can't say for certain. Probably knew.
That's why he relied on being the ultimate lucky student, and incorporated that luck into his plan. As long as he had his luck, he believed the target he was after would pick up the fire grenade.
You mean he left his plan to luck?
Hell yeah.
He risked his life for that?
He probably risked his life just so his ultimate luck could decide this.
So if you guess this, does Hajime get to claim Nagito's currently unused talent? I mean, maybe I'll finally get a talent. That's my dream. Get myself a nice talent. I would like ultimate lucky student. That sounds dope.
Who is it? Who's the target Nagito was after?
No, I don't even have to ask. I should already know what the answer is. The traitor.
I see! That's it. The traitor. Nagito was after the traitor, huh?
Then he relied on his luck to weed out the traitor?
Nagito didn't know who the traitor was until the very end. All he could do was rely on his own luck.
Then what he said in his video message...
It won't work with just any student handbook. If you want to disarm that bomb, you have to use the traitor's student handbook. To be honest, I found out who the traitor was after secretly monitoring everyone's activity. But I was a little annoyed that they never came forward.
So he was just bluffing.
That's probably true. By that point, his plan should have already been in motion.
Then, it's just as Nagito said at the beginning. His purpose was to weed out the traitor. If we just believed in what Nagito said, we would have reached the answer much quicker. The reason this took so damn long was really because we didn't believe in him.
But if he just wanted to out the traitor, he didn't have to go this far and make that person the killer. Damn it! We're all in a huge bind because of that!
It means he wants us to beat the traitor.
By finding out who the traitor is, our hopes will shine even brighter by overcoming that despair. That's something he'd say.
Oh, yeah, thank you. I guess Kazuichi's gonna be taking the role now, and taking the reins, become obsessed with Hope, all that.
Mon ami, it looks like you've got something you want to say. But you better just keep your mouth shut.
And that concludes my argument. Nagito's plan was to make the traitor kill him. What are you gonna do? Are you guys gonna believe me?
Yeah, because the lucky students always have such a long track record of getting sucked into good things happening to them. Come on. Come on, so it's fine. You know, I mean, we're already mostly through the game. I'm fine with taking an ultimate talent at this point. Just give me anything. He relied on his luck to aim for a target, but he didn't even know he was aiming for. Sounds way too unbelievable to have actually happened, but...
The only thing we can do is believe.
If we don't, then we'd just be relying on our luck when we cast our votes.
But even if we do believe, what should we do? I mean, if we don't know who the target is, there's no way we can even vote.
You are absolutely right. It is hard to think the traitor would reveal themselves now.
If, by chance, the traitor revealed themselves during that bomb scare, what would have happened? Would it have stopped Nagito from acting so reckless?
Huh?
But they couldn't help it. Even if they wanted to reveal themselves, they couldn't do it. Because they weren't created to do that.
Chiaki?
What's wrong, Chiaki? Get a hold of yourself!
That's why I want you guys to guess.
Okay, I'll guess.
You want us to guess?
Yeah, I want you to guess.
What? What does that mean?
Who do you think it is, Hajime?
Well, me, you know, I mean, I think everybody here knows who I think it is, you know. I mean, you know, granted, you know, I don't want to just be left here with just your panties, and if I do vote you, but I mean, you know, I don't really know what other thing to go with here.
Who do you think the future Foundation sent to infiltrate your group as the traitor?
Why?
A traitor who's not allowed to think that they're different from everyone else.
Why?
A traitor who can only interact with everyone as a traitor.
Why?
Because that's the nature of their existence. They can only exist as a traitor.
Seriously, why?
Who do you think is the traitor? Hajime, please.
Ah, he's looking like he's about to tear up. He's tearing up. It's Akane. No, I mean, it's... I mean, I feel pretty confident. I mean, I've been saying that... it's between Sonya and Chiaki, but... You know, of course I'm interested in... Like, you know, it would be interesting if it was Fuyuhiko. If it was Byakuya, that'd be pretty sick. The ultimate imposter. He comes back out, Fat Byakuya. The chicken in the hand is tastier than the beef in the freezer, he says maniacally. I don't know, Chiaki just seems the most, like, suspicious. She's been the most present in the game, so just by default go to her, right? I mean, I can't guess Byakuya because Byakuya is already dead. Do it, I dare you. Fine, fuck it. We'll guess Byakuya even though we know it's not Byakuya. But it just didn't let me. It didn't let me. It didn't let me. Okay. Okay, if it's eeny, meeny, miny, mo. just add Byakuya to the mix. All right, fuck it. Well, I'm gonna guess Chiaki. I don't think any of the other characters it could be. You cheat? What do you mean I cheat? What do you mean I cheat? What do you mean I cheat, chat? I don't understand what you want. I mean, hell, I'd love for it to be literally anybody else here. But I don't know who else it could be. You can't add a third into it mid-song? Ah, that's what you're talking about. That's what you're talking about. Can't add a third in.
It's... you? Chiaki, you're the traitor?
Please! Hold on!
I mean, hopefully she says no. And then, you know, we'll have some good characters to finish off the game. You know, hopefully she says no and puts it on somebody else.
You totally guessed right.
Huh?
Just as expected. Yep, you're correct. I'm the traitor.
I don't know if she's just saying this or not.
The agent sent by the Future Foundation to hide among you all is me.
Damn it. Why? This is... I mean, this is this nonsense is just why? Why does this make sense?
Hey, Chiaki, are you being serious right now?
Chiaki is the traitor? That is a lie, right? Surely you must be joking.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the psych April Fools, you know, the late April Fools joke. You know, it's fine. It's still applicable now.
I'm sorry. It's the truth.
Fuck.
Hey, what are you saying sorry for?
What does this mean? You... Up till now... You've been tricking us?
What? We were not tricked! After all, we have been working together all this time. We have been helping each other all this time. Chiaki, being a traitor, being a member of that horrifying Future Foundation, that is obviously a lie.
Please, wait! The Future Foundation isn't what you think it is!
Shut the fuck up! We're talking to Chiaki!
No, I have nothing more to say.
No!
Why?
Because we already know the killer's true identity.
We do? Who?
So the only thing left to do is vote.
Okay, alright, I'll vote someone else. I'm fine with killing Akane. We all fine with killing Akane? Alright.
Hold on! We're not satisfied yet!
I'm satisfied. Alright, Akane. Get the hell in there.
If you say you are the traitor, please provide an explanation that will help us understand. We cannot vote until we are satisfied. That is what you said earlier, Chiaki.
Hey, if you're really the traitor, why'd you wait till now to reveal yourself?
It's weird, isn't it? Waiting until right now to out yourself.
It's definitely strange, right? Or rather, why was I able to do that? Maybe... I wanted to protect everyone, no matter the cost.
God damn it. Huh?
Hey, Hajime. Can you do me a small favor?
Oh, I guess. Sure. I'll do you a favor.
Favor? Me?
I want you to prove to them that I'm the traitor.
But why? I literally have no proof. I literally have zero proof that you're the traitor. It's literally just it's not really a guess, so to speak. Oh yeah, who am I kidding? It's a guess. It's a guess based purely off of me knowing probably the least about you. You're probably the most secretive one in the group, the least outspoken one in the group. And like also simultaneously the most present one in the game outside of Nagito. That was my thought process behind it, but I have absolutely nothing else.
What? What are you saying? Why do I have to do that?
I want to explain everything to you guys, but as I expected, that's rather difficult. That's why the only thing I can do is plead with you. I want you to do it. I believe you can prove it.
Whether I can prove it or not, that's not the problem.
No, actually, that is a problem.
Don't you understand? You may as well be asking me to kill you. There's no way I can do that.
I'm very sorry, but this is the only way.
Looks like we gotta do what we can. It's not like I believe she's the traitor. There's just no way we can ignore this without confirming it.
Even after I had him spend all this time with her too? I mean, what? Well, what? Honestly, what about her? I mean, like you know, doesn't scream traitor, but however, there's nothing that's actually concrete evidence to me. Like what? She's a gamer. She's a gamer. That's basically all I got from her stupid events. Like if I recall gaming, and I think there was like a moment where like you know they brought up like programming or something, and then we smashed in the end. I think basically.
If she was just disguised or something, this would have been a heck of a lot easier for us to understand, but...
She's not disguised at all! 'Cause Chiaki isn't the traitor.
Wait, what?
Monami?
Too bad. I'm not part of the same group as that girl. I don't know anything about that girl at all.
Hey, are you trying to cover for her like that? You suck!
I've always been alone. I have no friends anywhere.
Oh.
That's why I have no relation to Chiaki whatsoever.
Hajime, you're going to listen to my request, right?
I don't know how. I mean, hell, like the one piece of evidence that we haven't used yet is that stupid Monami art book thing, but I don't know how that could possibly point to Chiaki. Damn it.
Chiaki isn't my friend. I hate Chiaki so much.
Oh, that's just rude. Monami and Chiaki's relationship. Proving it here is that the only way?
Hajime, you stupid face! Let's all get along.
I gotta get a groove.
Let's all get along. First open and mix. I can't lose. Hajime, you stupid face. I won't let you.
Okay, sweet Jesus.
First open
Why can't I
and
hit
mix.
these? I don't understand.
I'll lower your grades. Disappear. Hajime, you stupid face. Let's all get along. I'll lower your grades.
I can't hit these. Why can't I hit these?
Let's all get along. I won't let you. Let's all get along. First open and mix.
Why can't I hit them? I can't hit it. Also, Dragon Ball Z reference. I haven't watched it before.
We will never give up.
I heard it was good.
Hajime.
Wait, what?
Let's all get along. I won't let you. Let's all get along. Burst open and mix. I can't lose.
I don't even know what button I pressed. What button did I press? I have no clue what button I just pressed.
Burst open and
What
mix.
button did I just press? What?
I'll lower your grades. Disappear. Hajime, you stupid face. Let's all get along. I'll lower your grades. Hajime, you stupid face. Let's all get along. I won't let you. Let's all get along. Burst open and mix. I can't lose. Chucky and I aren't best friends.
This is the end.
I literally don't know what button
When we
I pressed
investigated
there.
Nagito's cottage,
Come on,
I
Ryan, you
discovered a
can't go back
notebook
when you're not using
and
fever
Sony
time.
logo
Why
on
you
it.
cheated? What? Wait, what? I don't even know what button I pressed for it. I literally have no clue what button I even pressed to use fever time. Whatever.
that's your notebook, right? The one Nagito stole from you.
I don't know. I don't know.
Don't tell me. Is that where the traitor's true identity is written?
That's right! Since I knew something like this would happen, I made sure to bring it here today.
So sudden?
Give me that notebook.
Day 1, I was able to talk to everyone for the first time today. Monokuma showed up and things turned bad. Day 2, Byakuya is the leader. A lot of things happened today, so everyone's tired.
What is this? Is this Mommy's diary?
How dare Ryan play this game the way it was meant to be played. I honestly have no clue how I even triggered that. I honestly have no clue how I even triggered that. Well, I guess that was my lucky button press, wherever it was.
Is the traitor's identity written in here?
Nagito was probably looking for that too, so that might be why he stole the notebook. But you wouldn't know who the traitor is just by reading this notebook. Of course, Nagito wouldn't know either. However, it's different for me.
You know?
It's true.
Took
So
me
it is
this
true.
long.
You are inheriting
finally
Nagito's
understand.
luck. I guess I am. I guess I am. That's the only answer. No. The truth is, I might have already known the moment I found this notebook. It's just, I wanted to turn my eyes from the truth it contained. But now I clearly know. I can't help but know.
First of all, this isn't Monami's diary. Apparently she can't write.
Then the one who wrote this is...
Someone connected to Monami. Meaning, it's not a mistake to think that the traitor wrote it.
If so, is this like a report that the traitor was sending to Monami?
Is it evidence that they were observing our actions and reporting to Monami?
But how would you know who the traitor is from that?
Because there's an entry written in here that only me and one other person would know.
Topic we discussed in that entry. No.
Damn it!
Fuck, I confused school life with the island life, my bad. I don't know. Jabberwock Island? Fuck. Yeah. Oh god.
Damn it!
I mean, you know, come on. Is it the final dead room? God.
In the notebook, there was a specific entry.
Day 16. We've been in the funhouse for 3 days. Everyone's hungry and on edge. Hajime tried to go into the final dead room today. He's probably panicking because no one believes him.
There it is. It's true. I tried to go inside the final dead room.
The only person who knows that is Chiaki.
But the only one who knew that.
If I win the life-threatening game here, I'll be able to go to that octagon place, right? That's where the exit should be. I did it. I finally did it. I finally figured out where the exit is. I can get out. With this, I can finally get out. You can't do that. You shouldn't go in there. You won't find what you're looking for.
That's right. The only person who knew that is Chiaki. That's why Chiaki is the only person who could have possibly written about this.
There must be some mistake. I mean, if Chiaki is the traitor, what was all that time we spent with her? Was that all a lie too?
Miss Sonia.
Chiaki is... She is being controlled by Monokuma. That is why we should help her.
I'm not satisfied either. I mean, if you were the traitor, there's no way you do something so stupid when we found the bomb.
It's really stupid to be fighting over something like this. And so, with an annoyed expression on her face, Chiaki walked over to the bombs without saying a word, took her handbook out of her pocket, without hesitating, swiped the card reader. Bzz. Looks like it was wrong.
Now that you mention it, Chiaki immediately went to the card reader with her handbook.
She tested it out right away after being told it would only react to the traitor's handbook.
That doesn't make any sense. A traitor would be more cautious than that.
I guess unless she thought they were real bombs, so she just did it because she didn't want us to die, I guess.
Chiaki probably knew the bomb was a fake. That's why she also knew Nagito's trap was a bluff.
She knew? That is a mistake! That must be a mistake! Why are you saying such things? Do you really want Chiaki to be the traitor?
Well, no, I mean, she literally requested me to... She kind of requested me to prove she's the traitor, but alright.
Of course not.
I will not believe it! I refuse to believe Chiaki is a traitor! There is just no way!
I don't want to believe it either. I don't want to believe, but...
But then nobody will be saved.
Well, we're done with the case. We're done with the case. Maybe Monokuma's account?
Chiaki is not the traitor!
Okay.
When we were trying to turn off the bomb, didn't Chiaki use the card reader right away?
If she's a traitor, she would have been more cautious.
There's no way Chiaki would have known if that bomb was fake or not. The only person who knew it was a fake was me, when I tried to detonate it.
Unless you know a whole lot about bombs, there's no way you know if it's fake just by looking at it.
Chiaki is not the traitor!
When we were trying to turn off the bomb, Didn't Chiaki use the card reader right away?
If she's a traitor, she would have been more cautious.
There's no way Chiaki would have known.
Minus
if that
20
bomb was
seconds.
fake or not. The only person who knew it was a fake was me when I tried to detonate it.
That's not it. That's not it. Sonia shouldn't have been the only one who knew it was a fake. Monami was also there when you found out the bomb at the military base wasn't real.
Yeah, you thought I forgot that, right, chat? That I did. Yeah, you know, I remembered. I remember the little witness, little tiny witness in there.
You said so yourself.
Is that true, Miss Sonia?
Chiaki heard about it from Monami. That's why she knew the bomb was a fake.
Since I've been found out, I'll just confess. The reason I couldn't tell anyone I knew the bomb was a fake was because if I had said that, I would have had to explain how I heard about it from Monami.
I do not want to hear that!
Oh, I can't.
Enough already. Please do not say another word. I do not want this anymore. I am so very tired of doubting people.
And yet you don't recall all the Chiaki oddities. What are you talking about? I recall plenty of Chiaki oddities, Shifty. I just, you know, I just thought she was suspicious for, you know, all the kind of like the not exactly like perfect reasons, but reasons nonetheless.
Sonia.
And just because she knew the bomb was a fake does not mean we should decide she is the traitor!
One thing we haven't used here is Monokuma's account, Hope's Peak Academy file, and Monami's notebook. Since it's Sonya, she probably wouldn't have anything to say about her own account, probably. And this Hope's Peak Academy file. Whatever.
Even
We'll
if she
start.
knew the bomb was fake, that does not prove Chiaki is the traitor. If that counts as evidence, I should be doubted too. After all, I also knew the bomb was fake.
What? There's a lot of words here. Yes, there's a lot of words here. So Sonya, she's panicking pretty badly. You thought she was sus for meta reasons? Well, I mean, you know, there was, you know, of course, other reasons. You know, I thought she was significantly more calm compared to everybody else in the Funhouse Tower. You know, she didn't seem like she was starving like everyone else. So, you know, she showed the least signs of suffering. So, like, you know, I just kind of thought it was her. I won't have enough words if I counter her right away. Might be best to wait for Sonya's
Even
words.
if she knew the bomb was fake, that does not prove Chiaki is the traitor. If that counts as evidence, I should be doubted too. After all, I also knew the bomb was fake.
Knowing it was a fake isn't the problem. What matters is who told her. What matters is that she heard about it from Monami.
There was someone other than me and Monami who knew that bomb was fake. That someone is Monokuma. Monokuma said so earlier, correct? He knows everything about this island.
That is true.
Monokuma probably told Chiaki that it was fake. If so, you could not declare that.
Was fake beforehand?
Monami and
Oh.
Chiaki were working together.
Oh my god. Retreat! Retreat! Get the hell out of there!
Even if if she knew the bomb was fake? That does not prove Chiaki is the traitor. If that counts as evidence, I should be doubted too. After all, I also knew the bomb was fake.
Damn, it's
Even
back
if
to
she
the old.
knew the bomb was fake, that does not prove Chiaki is the traitor. If that counts as evidence, I should be doubted too. After all, I also knew the bomb was fake.
Knowing it was a fake isn't the problem. What matters is who told her.
So what you're
What
saying,
matters is that
Shifty,
she
is
heard
that I
about it
missed
from
all the easy details, but I got the harder
Who
ones.
knew that bomb was fake? That someone is Monokuma. Monokuma said so earlier, correct? He knows everything about this island. Monokuma probably told Chiaki that it was fake beforehand.
I wasn't sure if it was gonna reach that one. I'm about to say, like, I swear to God, if that one's just out of
You're
reach
right.
the whole time, that one's gonna piss
Monokuma
me off.
probably knew the bomb was a fake.
Yeah, that makes sense. I get all. I get the harder, I get the harder details. The easiest ones, I mean, are just ones that I just forget, like, altogether. I'm too busy overthinking things and going for the hard details. It's probably because I expect things to be more discreetly hidden. But I mean, I have to remember that, this is, of course, a visual novel, and, like, more commonly with games, they'll have, like, very big tells at some point in the game. That, like, very obviously will incriminate said person. But yeah, it's typical fucking me.
But Monokuma shouldn't have told anyone either.
I wasn't reading. I wonder, if I'm gonna give you guys a hint, then you should know it wasn't from the military base. To tell you the truth, the bombs there are all fakes. I know that already. You should have said so earlier. Well, I thought if I kept quiet, it would foreshadow that a killing was gonna happen. And the thing is, like, I'm thinking, like, I'm not actually overthinking things, all right? Zero Escape was when I was overthinking things. This one, I thought, I should probably dial it back, because, yeah, I mean, like, guessing in this game's a little bit harder than Zero Escape, because they'll pull things, because, like, I'm thinking, like, oh, they'll probably just pull things out from, like, somewhere that, I wouldn't know, because, I mean, that's what happened in the first game, just like... It's like they just start pulling things out of their ass, where I'm sorry, I haven't thoroughly investigated that ass yet, but apparently everybody else in the group checked it out. So like, stuff like that happened. Like, I expected it to be somewhat similar in this game, but I guess it didn't happen. I guess it didn't happen. I just ended up overthinking things that were just a lot more simple than I thought. Well, I thought if I kept quiet, it would foreshadow that another killing was gonna happen. That's why I'm telling you now for the first time. Whew, I feel relieved.
That... Monokuma may have just been lying.
No, he won't lie at times like this. You already know that.
Hajime, are you going to believe Monokuma over Chiaki?
That's not it.
It's just, even if Chiaki is the traitor, is it really okay to vote for her? That basically just means we have to believe in Nagito's luck, right?
All of my friends tell me I put too much thought into games. They make the joke that I think harder about them than the Dez do. Well, I mean, I don't know if that's entirely true, Shifty. They put their heart and soul into this Nagito one. I'll tell you that for sure. I mean, obviously, I mean, trying to think of a story and not have like some sort of like plot hole is gotta be a pain in the ass. But I mean, yeah, I definitely think they probably put equivalent amount of thought into it, because, you know, they literally ran out of ideas. They just thought harder for the for the simpler things. I guess it took them a while.
That's not it.
Are you telling us to trust his luck? Are you telling us to entrust our lives to that bastard?
There's no way I can believe in Nagito.
I'm telling you, that's not it. We shouldn't believe in Monokuma or Nagito. We have to believe in Chiaki.
Well, I mean, I guess we could believe in Chiaki.
Huh?
It doesn't matter who the traitor is. Even if Chiaki is the traitor, that's not the Chiaki I know. I believe in the Chiaki who's been with us this whole time.
Well, I mean, if Chiaki's the traitor, how do we even know that she's actually a gamer? Has she been lying about being a gamer? Is she even a true gamer? Like, these are the questions here.
That Chiaki is saying she wants to protect us with her life. So the only thing we can do is believe her. If we don't, nobody's going to be saved.
Damn it.
Hey, can you listen to me a little? There's nothing to be sad about, you know? 'Cause this is different from what happened before. Unlike before, you guys don't have to stay alive by doubting someone. You guys can stay alive by believing in me.
Are you telling us to believe in you and sacrifice you? That is just too cruel.
I'm sorry.
Chiaki!
Monami, I'm sorry too. You're probably gonna get scolded by a lot of different people for this. But still, I want to protect everyone by any means. And I'm happy that I'm able to do that.
It's not up to me to decide whether that's right or wrong. However, I believe it's truly amazing that you were able to think like that. We could even call this a miracle.
Hey, what have you two been talking about? Everyone's jaws are dropping, you know?
It's a little bit noisy in my house right now, surprisingly, at 2:40 a.m. So, you know, sorry if I'm a little bit quiet here for the next couple of minutes.
I know. It's voting time, right?
Hey, Chiaki.
You don't have to worry. Believe in me, and cast your vote.
Damn it! Why did it end up like this?
Well, 2.5 games in and I'm out of juice. Time to pack it up, guys. We've exhausted all our avenues of pick the single straightforward killer. Devs, yep. I guess that's the devs. That was the devs. That's how it rolled. Well, damn, that's the trial. I'm not sure exactly. Huh? Ryan's mom will hear him say a naughty word and break down this barricade door to spank him. Oh no, it's not. It's not the. It's not my parents that are awake, Shifty. It's my niece. It's my niece that's awake. And currently, the parents of said niece, also known as my sister, is walking around the house trying to like, you know, calm the baby down, get her to go back to sleep. And it just so happens that she's just walking around down here. She's like, what the fuck? You guys are all the way over at the other side of the house. Why would you guys come over here? Go pace around in a circle over in the other side of the house. That's what that side of the house is there for. Nobody uses it. We pace around in the most used part of the house at 2:40 a.m. Like, you bastard. Like, Jesus, what do I need to stream even later? Like what do I have to start my streams at 3 a.m. now? It's not fair. I feel the same as everyone else. There's no way I can agree to this. Emptiness, loneliness, sadness. But most of all, I'm ashamed of my weakness. But even so, I have to move forward. Like, Jesus, the baby's screaming like she's dying. What the hell's happening? What the hell's happening? I don't understand. If we believe in the person who's urging us forward, then we have to start walking and believe with as much hope as possible in what lies ahead.
Even so.
God damn it, now's not the time. This is where I need these damn voice actors to come in, but no, I gotta fucking read. Man, I'm pooped. Let's go ahead and announce the results. Fellas, I think I'm gonna have to end the stream here. It's getting a little bit too noisy in the house, and I'm sure you guys don't want to hear a whining baby in the background. So like I think I'm gonna have to continue this forward tomorrow. Hope you all enjoyed. I want to thank you all for the follows. I want to thank you all for stopping by. Thank you, Good Paws. Thank you, Shifty. Thank you, Polka Dots. Thank you, everyone else who has showed up. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go. I'm unfortunately gonna have to go. I can't voice this scene. There's too much There's too much going on in the house. There's gonna be too many pauses, and like, you know, I don't really want to. I don't want to hold you guys up. So we're gonna continue on tomorrow. Of course, I started a little bit late today. I started today at like about 10:45. I'm gonna try to start a little bit earlier. I'm probably gonna start at 10:30. That's what I'm going for. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. All right. Now, I'll see you guys next time, tomorrow. All right. Yeah, I'll see you guys next time. All right. Thanks so much for stopping by. Hope you guys all have a great day today, tomorrow, next day after that. And I'll see you guys all next time. All right. Peace.